Twitch does not automatically take you to the whatever it's called page, management stream, whatever page. Weird. Where are my headphones? Is there music? There probably is. I don't know how loud it is though. Let's look. Barely registering is what that looks like. Get forward a bit. That's fine. I don't want it to overpower me or anything. All right. So as I did last time, I'm going to review my Twitch, or not Twitch. On Twitch, I'm going to review my Steam wish list. And then do my best to purchase no games for an entire year until the next Steam summer sale. Last year, I bought a bunch of junk. This year, I don't think I'll buy as much. But I like talking about games and looking at games, so I will do that. I think that's fun. Good luck. Okay, thanks. Steam Summer Sale is the same as it is every year. They give you free cards if you go through your discovery queue, and then also a bunch of stuff is on sale. Discovery queue is right here, but I already did it. And you could trade those cards and, I don't know, level up your profile and all that stupid junk. To the wish list, 586 games. I cleared off a bunch of random ones, but 586 also includes a bunch of free games and a bunch of games that aren't out. So on the other end, these are all games that haven't come out yet. These are all games that are free, that I think I might enjoy at least, I don't know, an hour of, but I haven't played yet. I think we should start with the most expensive games on the list. But does that make sense? I don't know. Because if we start with the cheap ones, we'll find maybe a bunch of deals. If we start with the most expensive ones, we're talking about the best games, right? So I don't know. We can also sort by 75% or more on sale and all of that junk. Cheaper than $5, etc. Apparently I can't sort by price upwards, so down we go. Why does it matter you're not buying any? I buy things during the Steam summer sale in order to not buy games during the year. So the goal from last year was to buy no games until this year. Here we are. Now we're looking at games again. I didn't even have anything on my list for most of the year. My most expensive games, I guess, is where we'll start. In a random order, for sure. Card Fight. It's got good reviews from other people, but this is one of the ones that started the, hey, here's our new price for games across the board. And I just can't see dropping $70 or even probably $40 on something like this. I wonder how fast it is now to remove things. I'm just going to click this as a test. Persona 5. You see a caveat. What do you mean you see a caveat? That doesn't make any sense. The thing that I thought would happen did happen, though. When I removed that game, it rearranged the stuff. And I'm trying not to cover things more than once because I don't want to do that. So, yeah. What about adding to cart? Let's see if that works. Buying during the summer sale is still buying. Shrimps, that doesn't make any sense. That's literally the point of this. The point is to only buy things while they're on probably the most sale that they will be on for an entire year and then buy no games for the rest of the year. If I didn't buy games now, I just wouldn't have any games. That doesn't make any sense. Last year, at this time, I bought a bunch of random games, and then for an entire year, I said, oh, this game looks great, and then I didn't buy it for an entire year. So, now that it's been a year, anything that was normal price then is hopefully on sale now. Anything that just came out may have release sales or something like that. And if it's not worth it, it's not worth it. That's literally the whole point. How many games are in your library already? I don't know. 1,280 is my guess. Do we want to look real quick? Did that work? That didn't work. Recent 61. How do we sort this? I didn't say I had no games. I have never said I have no games. I've never said I have no games to play. Literally, the point is to buy games that are on sale, and that's the only point. All right, I don't see a way to sort this. Oh, games. 1,463. Hey, I was pretty close. Off by 2 hundo. Back to what I was doing. And also 200 and something on Twitch games, and probably another 100 on Epic Games, and there's a lot of crossover and all sorts of junk. But I'm not gonna sort through them. That's a waste of my time, I think. Okay, I gotta test adding something. Yeah, that's what I thought too. What if I... Oh, shoot. Oh, God. It's all messed up. What if I... what if I click it like this? Does that... Ah, shoot. All right, well... what if I open it separately? That might work too. Like this? All right, cool. This way I can keep track. Anything I want to remove or whatever, or add, I'll add on a different screen. That'll work. All right, so Persona 5 Tactica. I was doing some research on Persona 5. I think this might be a pretty good one, even at max price. I still hesitate to pay max price for a game, but Persona doesn't go on a ton of sale, so this one might be worth it. Fae Farm is super cute. I think it would be worthwhile. Wait, can I pull this off? I can't. So this stays on here. It's like a farming game or whatever, but it's the same thing as Terraria, but it's very colorful or whatever. It's not out yet though, so this is a pre-purchase, so I'll probably take that off just because I don't know, it's probably not worth it. Total War Pharaoh. Oh, that's what I should have done. I'm really looking for games that are like army style, city builder, make an army, clash your army with other armies, that sort of thing. Not World of Warcraft, just Warcraft, Starcraft, that kind of thing, right? So I should go through and pick those out, I think, because that's really what I'm looking for. But at the moment I have not. Total War, however, has mechanics that I hate, so it's on the list because it's that kind of game, but I'm not down for that. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart just came out. No, just kidding. Will come out soon. Wait, what? These are all pre-orders. Well, that's lame. Now that I look at it, they don't have any reviews because they're not out yet. I don't know about buying pre-orders. they're supposed to be like this where they say coming soon, but because I guess they're close enough, they allow you to pre-order and pay the money. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't think so. So I probably won't. Baldur's Gate seems really good. Ewok was talking about it too. Oh, this also shows when I added it, so at the turn of the year. Age of Fear, I don't even know what this is. Let's look. Oh yeah, this is one of those games that's like adventure-y, top-down kind of thing. It just came out though, so it's not on sale. But it doesn't look very good graphically and UI-wise, so I'll avoid that. One Piece Odyssey, I really want these games to be way cheaper than they are, but they're just not. And I haven't played the One Piece games that I have, so I'm not going to pick that up. But I do like the One Piece world and games like this. Let's see, this one's not out. Age of Wonders 4, another game that's kind of like Total War that has a bunch of mechanics that I'm just kind of on the edge about. I wish they were on sale, but they're not. So I'll skip those, I guess. Lamplighters League, not out. Returnal is supposed to be super good, but not $48 good, I don't think, for me anyway. Lego 2K Drive, I'm just gonna remove. All of the driving games that I thought were going to be possibly really interesting and good haven't really lived up. The Disney Speedstorm one is the same way. It's just unfortunate. Atelier or whatever, Ryza. I think this is the most recent one. These games are also never on sale, so the fact that it's 25% off seems pretty big. They're probably all on sale right now, and they probably won't go on sale more than 10% for the rest of the year, but I'm not going to pick that up. They're all kind of the same, and I have one or two, so that's not worth it. If it was like $20, yeah, sure, playing the new one's probably the best, but I'm out on that. Labyrinth of Galleria, the Moon Society. Don't know what this one is. Oh. It looks like it's a Disgaea-esque, oh yeah, NIS America, Disgaea-esque sort of game. That's an interesting, yeah, okay. I would be interested to see how close it is to Disgaea, which is definitely on the list a bunch of times, or has been in the past. Wolong Fallen Dynasty, definitely not worth 45, I don't think. Same with Wild Hearts. They look really cool and interesting and like adventure-y, but they're probably really long. Like a Dragon Ishin, that's a game Ewok would recommend, I think, and has recommended, I think. But because I have several already, I gotta play through them, so I won't be picking that up. Octopath Traveler, again, jumped up the price. This is number 2. I played the first one on Switch. I like the art style, but not this much. Wait, why is it half off at 41? Let's look at this junk. It's kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics looking, same sort of art style, but it doesn't play quite like that, although there's a lot of stuff like it. But yeah, holy crap. Wait, why is the bundle cheaper? That's weird. What is this? Various Day Life. Mostly negative. An all-new RPG from Square Enix. What? Are they trying to get rid of this game? Triangle Strategy is another game that is on the list. Well, that's weird. I guess if you're looking for one of these games, Octopath Traveler or Triangle Strategy, you should pick it up in this bundle because A, it's cheaper, and B, you get another game, even though it seems like they're trying to throw it away. All right, cool. Good to know. Is this the bundle? No, this is just the game. So yeah. Oh, it's more expensive by $3, not cheaper. Just kidding. I lied there. Trinity Trigger has the Chrono Trigger kind of feel, right? That's this game? I do believe. Oh no, it's another one in that same art style. Let's pull it down here. Kind of looks like, yeah, Tactics. What is that? I want to say Bravely Default, but that's Legend of Dragoon. Old games like that. Looks like they're trying to emulate that feeling, and it's Xseed, so that makes sense. I don't know if I would put any of these on sale games into the list. Fuga Melodies of Steel. I think that's like a fighting game. Man, this method is not working. The window doesn't work right. Oh yeah. So this is like dang, I can never remember the names of games I'm trying to reference. But it's like yeah, turn-based RPG, but not necessarily focused on that sort of stuff. It's like a cute animal adventure. Man, what's that war game that's kind of like that? What if I try? Okay, I can't pull this off. If I just close this, I don't have anything I need to save. Let's try this. Payday 3, click. I'll just put it right here. All right. So Fuga, full price. No, I don't think it's a big enough title for that. Etrian Odyssey 1, 2, and 3. I really want them to be on sale, but they're clearly not. I think they're fun and good, like crafting systems and adventure systems, and I like the way the map works and stuff, but they're not worth full price on Steam, I don't think. I played the first one and the second one on whatever the systems they came out on. Legend of Nayuta, not worth it full price. Payday, not out yet, but probably worth it full price based on the length of Payday 2. I can't believe people are still playing it. Digimon, I think I would pick up for half price or less. It's really just the fun of exploring the world, and if you don't care about the world that much, then it's like a bad Pokemon to you, because you're like, oh, well, Pokemon has this. Fatal Frame is supposed to be super good, but that style of game isn't really for me, which is why I don't play those games. Lost Judgment, I don't even know what this is. A beat 'em up 3D fighter with motorcycles. Whoa, that motorcycle has a Gatling gun on it. This seems like the kind of thing that would come from Ewok influences, and there have been a lot of Ewok influences, I think, so far. Star Ocean, great title, great series. This one's probably not worth 40% off, just for me personally. It probably is a 60 to 80 hour game, but that's not for me. Persona 5 Royale, I will be picking up. Like I said, they don't seem to go on sale very often, so 40% is a good deal for that. Great game, great art. The only reason I haven't gotten the other ones, Persona 5 Strikers and the other stuff, whatever I said before, Tactica, was because Persona 5, which I wanted to play, wasn't even on Steam. It came to Steam since the last sale, so I'll be picking that up, mostly because I have to play other games, I feel like. Legend of Heroes is a great series, but this is only 10% off. It's probably because it's the most recent one. It's the same, like, clearly I have a type, and it's the same adventure kind of map strategy kind of game. Sackboy. Personally, I don't know, 40% off seems good. Sackboy's really well made. My problem with it would be if this game actually came out before 2022. Little Big Planet, yeah. So Little Big Planet's great. And it looks like more of the same, obviously. But if this is a game that came out like in 2019, but it was only on PlayStation whatever, and then they brought it to Steam, then this is not worth it because it's an old title. So I would have to look more into that to see when it was actually created, because release date on Steam doesn't mean release date forever. Yeah, I know. Oh, like, did you look it up separate from Steam? Yeah, so what happens is, even with Persona, so you look at Persona 5. Persona 5, oh shoot, I messed up the thing. Anyway, it's a game from, I want to say like 2019 or something like that, or maybe 2020, somewhere around there. I feel like, I could be wrong, but see how this says Royal? It's the Royal version or whatever. It's the like updated version. So it came out in 2020 exactly. Okay, so what happened was this game was locked only to PlayStation for a while, I believe, and then they released it to the other consoles, or maybe it was console only or something. But on PC, they had it locked to Epic, and the only place you could buy it and play it was on Epic Store. So when it came to Steam late last year, instead of giving us the actual time that it came out, this is the date that it was put onto Steam. So the game now is 3 years old, which is why I'm hesitant to look at that Sackboy game, because Sackboy is another title that is that same way, where they're like, oh, it's only PlayStation, and then eventually they put it on something like Steam. So kind of iffy on that. Yeah. Jagged Alliance, I think this is a war game. I'm not super into war. I don't know why this would be on here. Oh, because it's not out yet, and I wanted to look at it. Hire mercs, meet interesting characters, and fight tactically. A lot of these games are going to be tactics games like that. That's a pre-order. 20% off for a pre-order is pretty good. They normally only do 10%. Crisis Core. I'm trying to think. I think this is another game that was locked to PlayStation because it's Final Fantasy. 30% is a decent sale for Square Enix, who I assume made it. So I could see that maybe being worth it. Gord, I have no idea what this is. It's not out yet, so I'm not even going to click it. Lord of the Rings Gollum, mostly negative. This is definitely on the list just so that I can look at it. Oh man, that's so funny. You play as Gollum on the quest to retrieve his precious. Dang, look at all these negative reviews. That sucks. I would say not worth it. Wait, let's see. 30%? Nah. We're going to wait on that. Firmament, is this that building game? Puzzle adventure from Myst and Riven. Ah, yes. Comes in standard and VR. If it's as big and as beautiful as Myst, I would probably pick it up, but I'm gonna look at Myst, so I wouldn't pick this if I was getting Myst, no matter what. I'm also trying to focus on VR games because in the second half of this year, I want to focus on VR. I think that it'll be a good way to like do cardio and like explore new things and all of that stuff. So I think I will look for VR versions, especially of Myst, which I think is on the list. So I would skip Firmament for now, and I will. Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. Unfortunately, this game and Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure, very similar games, same style, same everything. So I would pick the cheaper one if I was picking one of them. Temtem is the Humble Bundle Pokemon knockoff, sort of MMO style. I'm still waiting for cheaper than $30. You'd think Humble Bundle themselves would sell it for cheaper than that, but they don't put it on sale, and then I think they do Steam sales every once in a while, which is weird. Sifu is supposed to be really amazing, but it's a martial arts kind of fighting game. Of the martial arts games that are on the list, this one's probably the best one. So $30 seems decent. RPG Stories is not out yet. I looked at it very recently. Monster Energy Supercross. I want to like that game. I like Supercross, but I don't think it's worth $30. Valkyrie Elysium. Isn't this game like from some Asian country and it like got ported over and it didn't come very well or something like that? Yeah, it looks like one of those fighting... Wait, is this turn-based? No. Well, it's hard to tell. I don't think so, though. But if you're looking for this game, I would pick Nier up instead. Layers of Fear. Great game. I feel like I've played it, so I don't know why it's on the list. Have I not played this game? Yeah, I played this game. Maybe I played it on another platform. If you're looking for horror games, wait for that to go on sale. It goes on sale sometimes. Breachers is a VR game that Gob recommended. Unfortunately, it's a shooter game, and I'm not super into that, but it's a 5v5 tactical game like Rainbow Six Siege, so... It's Gob recommended. I think that's pretty good. Triangle Strategy is that other game that we talked about. Legend of Dragoon style art and stuff. Harvestella is one that has not been on this much sale, I don't think. Life simulation RPG game. It's like farming sim for the world of like Final Fantasy type stuff where you have, you know, crops and junk, but I think there's another one that is better, but also 50% off. I guess if you like Square Enix games, that one's worth it. We love Katamari. I'm really destroyed that this is not on sale. Katamari Damacy is a great game. All of the Katamari games are great games. It's just, I don't think I'll play it enough for 30%, so that sucks. Neo, The World Ends With You. You should get The World Ends With You is a great game. It has an anime now that I didn't know about, and I still haven't watched because I'm worried about it. But it's a great game about like death and the afterlife and fate and all of that junk. This one's very colorful. The World Ends With You was not this colorful, I feel like, back in the day, but it was also on like crappier graphics, so you know. But great game. I don't know if I'll play it for $30 though. That's the problem that sucks. Noob the Factionless is a game that just came out today. I knew that it was coming out soon. It's another one of those very colorful kind of exploration games. pick up, you know, craft, all that junk. Oh, the name here, isn't that in French? Noob licence factions. That's funny. I'm really suspicious of games, and I almost never, well, I don't think I have ever purchased one when the name that's right here and the name right here is different. I don't buy those games. Most of the time they're like single person developers and stuff like that, and what they're doing is like trying to cheat the Steam system, so I don't buy them because they're sketchy. But I don't think that one is. I think it's just like an error with Steam translation, or they didn't do it or something. Let's see. High on Life is supposed to be really good. Another one of those very colorful, what the heck is happening kind of games. Sort of like the one I played for year 5 on Twitch or something, year 6, I don't know. But where it's like super bright and colorful and stuff. What's up, IT? Oh, I have the chat turned off on screen. Whatever. You can read. I don't have my chat open though. I will open my chat. Just going through games. That kind of looks like a fishing pole now that you've arrived. This game, High on Life, yeah, it's doesn't like everything talk to you the whole time or something like that. In the same way that like the Rick and Morty VR experience is like just like over the top, out of control. Yeah, cool. So that one might be worth it, especially if you're willing to play it with or on stream or whatever, just so other people can react with you. So that might be worth it. Also, if you look, December 13th, it is the Rick and Morty voice guy, which is cringe. What? You don't like the Rick and Morty voice guy? Oh, gee, shrimps, come on. Why do you like us? Take it, shrimps. You gotta accept people for who they are or whatever. Frickin' get in the van. Yeah, I assume he's, I don't know anything about him. So if you're like, oh, this is a bad person, he's a bad person, sure. So maybe we shouldn't buy that game. I don't know. Oh, hi, Iker. What's up? We're talking about games. We're looking for fishing specifically. Callisto Protocol? Isn't this the game that's kind of like the walking sim game? Nope. I was way off. What game am I thinking of? This is a horror game. It's clearly only on here because it's a horror game. I don't like Future Space, so that's... don't get Callisto Protocol. Tactics Ogre is a tactics game, 40%. I would look that up to see if it's ever been that cheap, but if you like tactics games, Tactics Ogre is probably one of the best, and I would recommend that junk. I think I will pick that up maybe. I don't know. It's the ones I've said, oh, I think so maybe, that's way too much money, so I'll have to eliminate some of them. Diofield Chronicles Chronicle is another one of those that has the Legend of Dragoon style art. I really like that art, but it's a tactics game. Oh, just kidding, it doesn't have that art. This looks like they made it in Tailspire. Look at that. There's like little tabs underneath the people and you like move them and stuff. That's wild. What's up, Telescope? I cannot have that second thing open. Oh, just kidding. I'm on. Never mind. Real-time tactical battle. It looks cool. Slay 2 gigas. So yeah, I mean, like, it looks sort of like the strategy style that I'd be interested in, turn-based, but because it has so many mixed reviews, definitely look that junk up when you go to the reviews if you're looking at this game. Hubris, this is a VR game, I think. Yup. Action adventure exploration kind of VR game. I don't know anything about it. It says gather resources, craft food, and upgrade weapons and stuff, so it sounds like all the same things that we normally play, but in VR. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice Game of the Year edition, half off. I think that's a good pickup, even though it's been out for 4 years. That game is one of the ones that's like Souls games or whatever. It's very difficult. I think it's worth it. Hello Nightbot. Alchemist of Ars Magna. I don't know anything about that. I'm just gonna skip it. But I do think it's one of those tactical games again. War Tales has not been on sale for 20%, I want to say, since it came out. I could be wrong, but I don't think there's been a sale. I've been looking at this game a lot. I think it's very interesting. It's another one of those like storytelling, exploration kind of XCOM games, I guess, you know, that style where you're like tactical and all of that stuff. But this one's supposed to be super good. I'm probably gonna say that junk a lot. Stranded Alien Dawn, just right off the bat, I don't really like alien stuff. Probably gonna skip that one. ACL Pro Cornhole. I know why this one's on the list, but let's go ahead and take a look at it all together now. Wow, amazing, incredible. Pro Cornhole. Oh man, so funny. I want to say the people who play Cornhole Pro style are incredible, like in the way that they understand the physics and all of that stuff, but I can't imagine playing it like FIFA. That's so silly. Okay, that was it. I just wanted to laugh at it. Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Sherlock Holmes is supposed to be a really good series for adventure and mystery and stuff. And so I would say, oh, this is cool, except I have the Sherlock Holmes game that has like a red icon or whatever. It's like red or orange or something, and I haven't played it yet. So I personally would wait, but I would recommend that if you're looking for like, you know, mystery and intrigue and like exploration kind of stuff. Void Train, this is like Monster Train, I think. Nope, I'm wrong. This looks like future shooter, alien stuff. I'm out. The game is afoot. Oh, well, thank you. That's it. I'm shutting it down. No, I'm just kidding. As for Atlas, I wouldn't recommend Atlas for $5 unless you know somebody who's playing right now and the game is $5. I wonder how much Atlas is right now. Pulling this off screen because I don't trust searches. Atlas is $10 right now. Okay, well, you know, maybe, I guess. If you know 2 people who are playing right now, maybe it's worth it. But they gotta be like playing every day, but they just started, so that if they're gonna get burnt out really soon, you know, you gotta be right on it with them. You know what I mean? Farthest Frontier is the kind of game that I'm looking for. City builder, colony sim. This is the kind of game I want. It's early access. I don't like that. I probably won't get this one, but this one's supposed to be really good. And it's been in early access for a while, I believe, so hopefully it will release soon. I don't know. 15% off. I would check, if you don't know, you can check all of the like history of Steam prices on SteamDB. I would check to see if it's ever been cheaper than this. Also, Also, while you're here, another thing that's happened, especially with this Steam Summer Sale, but maybe not others, is that things went on sale and then Steam Summer Sale happened, because Steam has a bunch of rules about how often you can put things on sale, and the people who list games aren't allowed to list them. Like, there's got to be a cooldown in between your sale prices. So you can't do like a 15% off sale right before the Steam Summer Sale and then do a 30% off during the sale. You can't do that. So a lot of these people chose like 2 weeks of sale length starting before Steam Summer Sale even started, so that they could get in the cash sort of without competition, I guess. And then also during the sale while more people are looking, I think, is my guess. So, heads up. They're trying to trick you. I think this is Vertigo 2 is a VR game. Yep. But I like this one because of how pretty it is and that it's like an adventure game or whatever. 15% off. Unfortunately, these VR games aren't going on super sale very often, so that one might be worth it. Killer Frequency, clearly a killer game. It just came out though. It's apparently amazing. I really didn't intend to click on all of them, but I can't remember what they all are, so. First person horror puzzle. Yeah, I mean, personally, I will wait, just because $25 for a game that I'm not going to play that in depth isn't for me, but I do think I would pick this up eventually. Another Fisherman's Tale. Hey, look, a Fisher game. Here we are. It's a virtual reality fishing game. Wait, is there any fishing in it? I don't think so. Okay, cool. I will get this fisherman game. There's a bundle with the first one, it looks like, for $24. So that's the same price. So there you go. Okay, I will fish in VR as fisherman, maybe. Asterigos, Curse of the Whatever. Let's see, do I recognize these games? Not really. Asterigos. I just put stuff on to like look at it later and talk about it and think about it and stuff. Sometimes just looking for updates when they come out, stuff like that. Color-wise, art-wise, this looks pretty cool. Embark on a journey in an action RPG, Greek and Roman mythology, seems good. 30% off. Souls-like, female protagonist. I like all these things. If I had more time and I wasn't trying to burn through this, I would scroll down and look at the reviews and make sure that the reviews have... Well, I'll just do it right now. 57 hours is pretty good. 26 is okay. 14 is a little short. 61's great. 109. Okay, so this seems like a long game. No, I do not want the Apple Vision Pro whatever. I think we're not there yet. I heard about it on the news or something, and I looked up a little bit about it, but I don't think it meets any needs yet. If it could truly augment reality and not be invasive to your face, I think it would be worthwhile. But I don't think it does that stuff. So no. I don't know what Stray Blade even is. Exploration, Souls-like. So there's a lot of Souls-like because I played Elden Ring and they get recommended to me. This one looks really like empty. I mean, that's true, Shrimps. You can augment your reality by not sleeping, but that's not good for you. And it can lead to complications down the line, which make me scared. So I don't want to do that. Pocky and Rocky Reshrined, mostly on there because of the name. But from what I understand, yeah, this is like... I don't want to say like RPG Maker because I don't think you could make this an RPG Maker, but it kind of has that look, right? Of like maybe an SNES kind of game, but really nice. I don't know. 23 seems a bit much for it. Grim Lord is a Souls game, I think. Oh, fantasy RPG for VR. I don't like how dark it is, but other than that, we are looking for VR games. This one's in early access. I don't really trust that so much, but maybe it's good. I don't know. It's not one of the ones that God recommended. Hi-Fi Rush is definitely on there because it's colorful. Boom! Look at these colors. Oh, whoops. It's just like sort of run around fight stuff kind of game, but it's super colorful and it's got an adventure, so I would check how long that one lasts. Soul Hackers, I'm not even gonna look at. It's another one of those like RPG kind of style ones. Spellforce is the top downy one, I believe, similar to Divinity. Yeah. But I did think that the way it's viewed is different, right? Because it's field armies and heroes, so you're fielding more than just, I don't know, you're one or two, or I guess you have four normally in like Divinity, right? But I think you're fielding more than that, which is really cool. Humanity is Colony Sim, I believe. Ooh, and it's got VR. Puzzle solving, action platforming. Why can't I remember? Isn't there a game called Humanity or Humans or something that's like a colony sim? Dang. Anyway, I'll probably pick this up just because it is VR, but you also play as a Shiba Inu who commands people to do stuff. So, I mean, seems good. Tainted Grail. I want to guess this is the Souls one, but now I'm shooketh. I also feel like a lot of games have similar names at this point because there's so many games, like you got to reuse names. This is early access, don't get it. I don't know enough about it to recommend it. It's got great reviews, but I don't think so. Made in Abyss. This is a game based on the anime. The anime is great. Unfortunately, the manga, whatever that I want to make is very similar to Made in Abyss. So that kind of throws me off on it. I'm like, oh, you stole my freaking ideas, but I also never made it. So what does it matter? But yeah, I think this is a great game. If I remember correctly, it's an adventure game just like all the others, but it's in the same style as the anime, so it kind of feels more like One Piece games where you're playing in the show. I think that's dope. I think this game's dope. If you've ever seen the show and you liked it, I think that one's worth it. Raven Bound. I don't trust this because it says new content update and free DLC, which means they're trying to battle the freaking reviews. This doesn't seem to stand out enough to be worth it. It's inspired by Scandinavian folklore, though. That horror game that I played that was Scandinavian or Norwegian or something was pretty good. Yeah, Stray's up here. It's finally on sale a little bit. I think when it came out, it was what, 20% off? No, it might have been 20% off when it came out, but it hasn't been on sale since, so that might be worth picking up. Oh Oh, it's been on sale a few times? I don't know. I haven't been looking because I haven't been buying games, and it's really sad. Convergence League of Legends story. There's several, I think, League of Legends games now. If you like the lore and all that stuff, I think that game's good and worth picking up. It's kind of, you know, speedy kind of fighting kind of stuff, so I think that one's fine. Tales of Arise, similar to the other Tales games. This one's older than the other two that are on the list so far, and also cheaper, so it's clearly that's what we're doing. I also get emails when stuff on my wish list goes on sale, but there's so much stuff, it picks and chooses what it wants to tell me about. I got an email today at like noon or whatever when the Steam sale started, and it was like, hey, there are 25 titles on your list that are on sale, and I was like, there's definitely more than 25. Jeez. This game looks pretty, but it also looks kind of empty the same way that other one did. It's also early access. It's not an established franchise that I'm aware of. It might be a good pickup. 20% off I would be hesitant on, but, you know, a lot of us... Oh, look! Someone we know owns the game already. We could just ask them, and then all these people want the game. Seems like it's got a good hype around it, including IT. Slime Rancher 2, great game, probably worth picking up just on its own. Slime Rancher 1, of course, very bright and colorful and a great game. If you're looking to get 20 hours out of a game, I do think you would get it out of Slime Rancher 2, just like the first one. If the first one's on sale and you've never played either one, go ahead and get the first one. It's probably the same exact adventure, right? Clash, Artifacts of Chaos. I think this is a fighting game, but I'm not for sure. Hunted by Mercs, blah, 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 blah. Souls-like action adventure. It's like a brighter Souls kind of game, so I might like that. Oh, there's gambling. There's like side games. I think that's cool. I think Gwent is cool. I think all of those like games that they make up are cool. The one in Dragon Age that I can't think of, or not Dragon Age, Dragon Quest is cool. So is their casino, but you know, whatever. So that one may be interesting, but because I don't know the name very well, probably not worth 20 bucks. Disney's Dreamlight Valley. I think a lot of people would tell you that this is a great game at full price, so here's 25% off. Same thing with Stray. Stray's supposed to be a great game. It's shorter, I think, if I remember correctly. Isn't it like 20 hours or something like that? So I would be a little wary of that, but what a great game. Teardown, I'm gonna click this because this is the best update to any game that's ever been updated, ever. Teardown is the game where you have to deliver a package from one place to another, or you have to achieve some sort of goal, right? And so what you do is, before like time is stopped, and before you run the thing to try and get it to the goal position, you tear down the world. So like if there's a building in the way, you break open a wall and you open a door using electricity and all that stuff, right? You use a crane or like all sorts of junk in order to rearrange the world so that when you start the timer, you can move as fast as possible from one place to another. But this update adds creative mode, finally. So anyone else can make worlds, can make levels, can allow you to play through their junk that they've created. I can't believe it took them this long to do it, but it's finally here, so I recommend this if you think that sounds interesting. If you want to watch someone play it, Pony Punch has played it, and there might be clips or highlights. Thanks, Nightbot. Knights of Honor 2. I don't know what that is. Sounds like a shooting game. Oh, it's kind of like a war game. Okay. Real-time strategy. I would like that. They literally meant Knights of Honor, not like, you know, World War II, the Knights of Honor stormed the beaches or whatever. cool. Manage provinces, gather armies, diplomacy. How much was this? Where am I? 50% off. Okay, 20 bucks. That's a maybe. Sailing era. I bet there's fishing in this game. Oh yeah, this is like the like, yeah, manage a fleet, and there's like stories and stuff, but it's all Asian inspired, which is really weird. So like the art kind of feels odd. I don't know why, but it seems strange to me. But I don't know, seems like an okay game. I don't know, about 20 bucks. I would say 10, 12 maybe. As Libra revision. I don't know what this is. This is like a platformer adventure. I don't think that's worth 20 bucks. Like Shield Knight or whatever. What did I just click? Virtual reality. Survival Nation. Online. Open world RPG survival game designed for VR. Oh, there is fishing in this. Great. Perfect. A $20 survival VR game. Choose from 3 modes: solo, PvE, and PvP. Okay, I think that's probably worth it, especially because you can choose if there's PvP or not. That seems cool. I'll probably get that game. And I'll go fish. Bramble King. I wish the first image would load when it comes up. I thought this was an interesting perspective and art, but I haven't heard anything about it since I looked at it. I don't know if I can recommend this or not, really. I don't know. Lost Eidolons is clearly on there because Eidolons is the name for some summons in Final Fantasy, what? 9? I'm gonna guess 9. But this is like a magic tactical RPG. Seems cool. It looks like sort of Witcher maybe style or whatever, but it's tactical, so it's definitely not Witcher. Is there a tactical Witcher game? Gloomhaven, it was on the list last time too, I think. Very good game. Another one of those tactical style RPG, but very colorful. It's from a board game. Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. 40% off, seems worth it, unless you have the board game, and then if you have enough people to play the board game with, that's dope. Tunic. I don't know what this is at all. Colorful, that's the only reason it's probably on there. A small fox on a big adventure seems good, probably. Oh, this map is pretty cool. The like hand-drawn painted map style. I feel like it's a little distant to play, but maybe you could zoom in a bit. Foxhole is the game where you play as like one singular person in an army. If you're interested in army stuff, you already know what Foxhole is, but if you don't, Foxhole, so like you got the front lines of an army where people are shooting at each other and there are like tanks rolling up and all that stuff. In Foxhole, not only can you play as those people, but you also have to do literally everything to enable the war. So instead of just reloading, somebody has to craft bullets somewhere at your base areas that you control, and then someone has to drive a truck with the bullets on it to the front lines, and you have to resupply people, and like you have to dig trenches, and you have to put up the barbed wire and all of that stuff. It's very realistic, it's very cool, it's a great idea. It's probably not for me, but if you could convince Itro to walk you through it, who has this game, I hope I could tell people that. I think that would be fun and an interesting experience. Ash of God's the way. I don't think I'm going to pick it up, personally, Foxhole, just because I don't know, war. Ugh, you know, war. This one's turn-based as well, but it's deck building. I like it because of the backgrounds and the styles and stuff. It seems good. It seems like an interesting take on the way you do deck builders. $20, probably worth it. Infinimine, not on sale, not gonna cover it. Solar Ash, I can't remember what this is. Man, there's so many games I can't remember. But they're all like super colorful. Oh, this is from Hyper Light Drifter, which is why it looks like that. Okay, it's gravity bending apparently. This is like parkour or something. Yeah, the rails and stuff. So if you like in Ratchet and Clank riding around on the rails and doing the parkour stuff, this is the game for you. Maybe. It's also 50% off. $20. Why is it? Oh, so I can also tell you why things are so expensive, but I guess we don't need to cover that. Mystery Dungeon Adventure set in a world where magic is cards and cards is magic. Another interesting take on the like cards deck building kind of thing, I think. What the? Again, I don't know about $20, but we're in the $20 era. So once we make it through $20, then I can be like, oh yes, or oh no, I don't know, you know? Mask of the Rose, I don't know. I think this is a horror game. This stream is really just me guessing at what the titles were when I added them. Romance with a Hint of Murder, I was wrong, although it does have like a horror style vibe to it. This is one of those ones like LA Noire where you like solve the crime or whatever. Ain't for me. Not at full price. Myriad's Renaissance. I can't even guess what this one is. Turn-based city building 4X mechanics. I don't like Risk. This seems kind of like Risk, but oh, that's interesting. This is an interesting idea, it feels like, on, you know, city building. But there's another one that has islands like this. I think it has island in the name. It's like floating isles and it's magic and stuff. I would get that one if you're looking at it, just because I'm familiar with it, A, and B, it's a lot more colorful than this. Above Snakes, isn't this like Oregon Trail style something? Piece by piece, create your own world with this relaxing Wild West inspired world builder. Craft farm, build your base and explore. Normally I would say meh, I don't know, I don't care, but look at this. Create a new world piece. So you're literally adding on pieces to the world. That's what that was shown in this. So you like expand out, which is the same thing that Forager or whatever does, right? Wait, is that the game? What's that cute, like, made by a single person game? I think you build the world like this in tiles. I don't know. Moving on. Passport out to the Lost Artist. If you played the first one, this one's probably worth it. If not, the other one, it's like an art game, right? You paint what people suggest or something like that, but this one's more like watercolor style. Yeah, draw to sell art to cheeky critics, reclaim your lost art career. In the first one you had this like gallery, I think, but there wasn't like a world that you could explore. I don't think it was just like the concept that you were in the world and people would send you messages and stuff, but I don't think you could explore anything. Passepartout. Is that what that says? Did I say passpart out? What? What's the first one? Oh, Passepartout. I thought the first one was called Passpart, like passport, but art. I guess I never really read or registered the whole name, but yeah. Anyway, this game's cool for art. If you like art, maybe go for this one instead of the first one. If the first one doesn't have the exploration style thing, like this character clearly walked over here and painted this at the easel, so that's kind of cool. It's very creative. Dredge Lighthouse translates to master key. Well, that's not artsy at all. That doesn't make no sense. Dang it. Dredge is a single-player fishing adventure with a sinister undercurrent. I don't think I'm going to get Dredge, though, even though we are looking for fishing games after our discussion today so that I can evaluate if fishing's even worth it in a game. Punch the mic. I don't know if I'm going to get Dredge. I'm sure we can find something else. Because this one's like, oh, there's scary stuff underneath the water and all of that junk. And I don't know. That might be the thing that's missing from fishing games for me, but I don't think so. Daydream Forgotten Sorrow. Why is this colorful? It sounds like a horror game. Touching journey through the surreal world of a person's mind. I mean, for 20 bucks, if you haven't played Little Nightmares, I would go for Little Nightmares over that. All-in-one sports VR. That's the kind of VR I'm really looking to start with. I want to go through the progress of playing VR as rhythm games and as the like beginner game kind of stuff before I get into the harder stuff like 5v5 breachers or whatever. Everdream Valley I can't think of. The next one I do know about, so at least we're there. Oh yeah, I put a bunch of the farming games in just because there's got to be one that's good, right? There are so many farming games that are like this, that are bright, that are colorful, that have the same story in all of them. Hooray, someone gave you a farm because they're old or they died or they moved or whatever, and now you gotta fix it up and you gotta make friends and you gotta find this puppy for some reason. But I mean, none of it is Harvest Moon. You know, we can never go back to the first time we played Harvest Moon for 12 hours a day every day. So I don't know about this. Probably not. There's got to be better ones. I don't think that Stardew Valley is better than this because I don't like sort of the look of Stardew Valley, but it's probably better. People like it more. I gotta pee. Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. This is a Crash Bandicoot game. It's on Steam. It's on your computer. It's half off. It's 20 bucks. You and I both know Crash Bandicoot is definitely at least a $40 game, if not a $60 game. So if you're looking to play that sort of wacky whatever, dude, pick it up. I'll be right back. I'm going to pee. Don't buy any games while I'm gone. I'm back. All right, moving on from Crash Bandicoot, which I think you will all pick up now with my glowing review. Power Wash Simulator. Is Power Wash Simulator worth it? I don't know. Everyone thinks it's great. Everyone thinks it's satisfying. But is it only that because a streamer is playing it on the stream, or is it actually worth it? I don't know. $20% off, I can't really say. If it was 50% off, I would be like, I'm on board. That's $12. It's worth it. $20? I don't know. I guess if I don't know, I guess I'll say no. Oh yeah, diplomacy is not an option is like a castle defense game or whatever. Your castle is always under siege, so like you have to continually upgrade and stuff because they keep attacking more and more and more. So it's kind of like They Are Billions style, I guess, which I like. So I will probably pick this game up. I wish it was on sale for a little more, so maybe I won't. I don't know, but seems good. Let's scroll here. Chained Echoes, I don't know. This one, I thought the art was cool because it looked kind of like, you know, that Chrono Trigger old school SNES style that I said before. 16-bit apparently is the style I'm talking about. I don't think this is worth $20 because I wouldn't go, well, I have Chrono Trigger, I guess, but because I know it's good and all of that junk. So I don't know if I would go and buy a new Chrono Trigger that I wasn't familiar with for $20. World Box is full price, probably not worth it. I do like the style of game that is, the like black and white style, God sort of control a civilization and see what happens without being able to control everybody kind of thing. So probably not full price worthy. Wandering Village is one I've been looking at for a while though, where you're on top of like a big thing that travels around in the same... Oh, dang. There's another game that's a lot like this that I can't think of. But you have to, like, be symbiotic. You have to take care of it or whatever as your civilization is on top of it. So I thought it was interesting. I don't think it's worth $20. If you're not going to play it as your only game, I don't think it's worth that. Timberborn is a great game that I cannot say is worth $20. Because I haven't bought it this whole time. It's definitely been on sale a bunch of times in the several years that it's been out. You play as beavers creating a civilization or something like that. What a great concept. What a great idea, but the people who buy it, I feel like, don't play it for long enough for it to be worth it, so I can't recommend it. Shadows of Doubt, I have no idea what it is. Blade and Sorcery, this is the VR game where you like do dungeony and dragony, I guess, kind of you know, warrior and magic and all that stuff. So it'd be cool if it was on sale. It came out in 2018. I don't think they are worried. Like, the VR field is so slim on good stuff that this is good enough to be worth $20 full price. After Us, I have no idea what that is. Oh, you got Tiny Tina's. Nice. Tiny Tina's is in the list for sure. It's several up. Congratulations. I don't know what After Us is, though. Requires a controller. I don't like that. Oh, yeah. It's kind of like one of those weird psychedelic exploration kind of games. I would scroll down and see how long this game is before I spent money on it. If it's not 15 hours long. Don't get it. Persona 5 Strikers, 67% off. Although Persona 5 Strikers is the fighting version of Persona, if you like the world, I think it's worth it. Tiny Tina's Wonderland, same thing. Borderlands spin-off game that is supposed to be amazing. Although Shrimps, I thought you already had Tiny Tina's. I thought you had both of them, the short one and then the longer one, but worth $20. Oh, you do? Oh, you meant they got Tiny Tina's for you way in the past when it was your birthday. I will say, as far as I know, your birthday is not on my calendar currently that I have seen recently. So I was like, oh, snap, it's your birthday at some point. But clearly you meant in the past. $20, definitely worth it. If you like shooting games, if you like colorful games, if you like adventure games, worth it. Your birthday's on there. I just don't think it's soon. Let's look. Where are we? We're in this date. Well, it's not on the 4th. No. Wait, can I search? Oh, I can search. Oh, it was yeah, it was 3 months ago. Moving on. Against the Storm. I feel like this is another city builder, right? Yeah, a city builder where you rebuild civilization in the face of apocalyptic rain. Lead humans, beavers, lizards, foxes, and harpies to reclaim the wilderness. I liked it because it reminded me sort of Dark Cloud in the way that it's like, oh, civilization's on the verge of collapse, you gotta rebuild it or whatever, but it's like all of civilization. So I thought, this is cool, you know. Let's see here. Here's 2 updates, but let's see how recent the other ones were, because maybe they're faking us out. Scroll. Oh my gosh. Another one at June 21st? Come on. June 16th? Did the game come out in June? Wow, they fixed a bunch of junk. When did this game release? November 1st, 2022. I wonder, that's weird. There's a lot of updates in June, right before Steam Summer Sale, so that seems kind of sketch to me, like they might abandon it. But there were updates before that, so maybe they really are updating it and stuff in early access. This one might be worth it. $20. It seems cool and interesting. Oh, I skipped Lunark. Oh, because it's not on sale. Moving on. Myst, as I talked about before, on sale. I think I would pick up Myst over the other game that I can't even remember the name of, because Myst versus the other thing. There you go. Path of the Midnight Sun has a very anime look to it. I kind of want to go to the cheap games and just burn through them real quick. Story-rich, atmospheric RPG. It doesn't look overly special. I don't know. More on sale, I would prefer. Terra Nil is very wildernessy, I think. But I can't remember what the style is. Intricate environmental strategy game about transforming a barren wasteland. Yeah. This is where, like, if you do the wrong stuff, you ruin the planet or something like that. Or maybe the planet's already ruined and you have to unruin it, but you can mess it up or some junk like that. In the same way that eco works or something. I don't know, probably not worth it. Wildermyth is another RPG tactical kind of game. Very pretty art style. Not a ton to say about it. I don't think it's long enough from what I remember, but I would have to check. Brick Tales, 40% off. This one's probably worth it. It's probably going to be too short, but the Lego games are very well done. They're very satisfying. I think they are worth it. On sale for sure, maybe at full price, especially if you're a kid or something and you love Legos. The other Legos games, they're kind of all the same, the adventure ones. So this one's different because it's not like Lego Star Wars or Lego Batman or Lego whatever. This is like Lego only. So I would recommend this one over those other ones as well. Dave the Diver I thought was interesting, but I added it today or yesterday or something, and that was it. I was hoping that it would be more on sale, but it's not. Loopers is a game that I was looking for the like change the past, that sort of thing, kind of whatever, but that's not exactly what it is. The reason it's on the list is because it says he's going to use every minute of summer vacation to go on as many GPS-assisted scavenger hunts as possible. This guy geocaches, but I think geocaching is like a copyrighted term, so they couldn't use it. But what a crazy like a visual novel. Oh yeah, we geocache. So I was hoping it would be on more sale. It's not, but it's good. I don't think I'll buy it, but I like the concept. I like the idea and stuff. Evil Wizard, this is not worth it. I don't think. I think it's too small. It's got the same Curse of the Dead Gods or whatever look, sort of like Hades, but not as refined. I think you should pick up Hades or Curse or Moonlighter or something like that. If you want Moonlighter, let me know. VR Giants, I want the game. I think it's very interesting and cool. I don't know if I'll pick it up at full price, but you basically VR fight just like Shadow of the Colossus, which is dope. Whew. I'm gonna scroll up again. Oh my gosh, all of these games. Shadows Over Loathing. I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, this is a game that I thought would be mega on sale, but it is not. It's like 1 hour, one lifestyle like art, and it's just like an RPG. I was hoping it would be way more on sale than it is. Unlucky. It might be good. I have no idea. Have a Nice Death. If I remember correctly, I put it on looking for something else, but it came up as like very pretty 2D art action sort of platformer game. It doesn't stick out. So if you haven't played Ori of the Blind Forest or whatever the other Ori game is that might be Ori of the Blind Forest and the Blind Forest, whatever, I would play those instead if they're on sale. If not, I guess get this, especially if you like that aesthetic. Zombie Cure Lab, I think this is VR. No. Oh, it's a base builder. You defend it from zombies, and you lead a team trying to cure zombies. Oh, and then you transform them into new workers. Ah, that's funny. Imagine like being out there living your undead life as a zombie, and then you get turned back, but you have to do work. I was a teenage exocolonist. This is someone who goes to another planet and like does experimentation or something. Yeah, but it's card based. Spend your teenage years on an alien planet. Yeah. Fall in love, whatever. Deck building life sim. I thought was interesting. Very pretty. I don't know if it's worth it. We're still around 20 bucks. Inculinati. Wait. Let me read it again. Inculinati. No idea. Anyway, this game's dope. If you look at the style, I saw the developers play or something like that, and it's two different people on both sides, and they were like battling each other. And so you like choose when to send in your units and stuff, and all the units have different abilities, but they're all like foxes and birds and like rabbits and like badgers and all of that stuff, you know, in the old school medieval style of art. I think it's very interesting, very cool, looks good. I think the actual game has like a campaign or whatever, and you can like play through fights with different mechanics and stuff, blah 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 blah. But it's very pretty. Unfortunately, it's still early access. It might be worth picking up depending on how long it is and if they're gonna update it more. Major update number 2 in January. That seems kind of like, hey, Steam sale's coming up. Amazing Cultivation Simulator. It's probably not worth $17 simply because it's like so in depth. It's like this Asian, I think it's Chinese maybe, cultivation sim where you have to like build a city, and all the units have specific needs, and like it's so intricate that you need walkthroughs and stuff like that. So if you're not willing to spend that kind of time on it, then it's not worth it because you can't progress. But if you are, then this sucker has like hundreds of hours because it's so intricate and detailed. So I would pick it up if that's your thing. The art's really pretty too. I'll just pull it up real quick. Cool. So like you have all these units and you gotta like build your, I don't know what it is, town something, and there are like enemies that come by, and like you can hire gods or like control them or something, and there's all these rituals, and like everything's connected to everything, and like it's huge. Season, a letter to the future. I don't know what that is. Might be good. What are you? Okay, adventure, mysterious cataclysm. This is clearly in Conan. Collect memories before a mysterious cataclysm washes everything away. So I guess this is the opposite story from Bastion, where everything's been washed away and you got to collect it all back. Immerse yourself in the world of Season, a third-person meditative exploration game. Hey, if you're looking for meditation, if you're looking for chill, easy vibes, maybe check this one out. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but seems good. There's also a game called Meadow, which is very similar, I feel like, but that involves animals only and it doesn't have civilizations. The Colonists, I wish was more off. It's basically the same thing as that other automation game that works just like this, in which you have a bunch of robots and you have to set up on a planet or whatever, and they're all trying to be human apparently. Autonauts? Yeah, that's it. Autonauts? Something like that. Same concept, same idea. The only reason it's on the list is because it might have been cheap, and I do think Autonauts is fun, or whatever it's called. So whichever was cheaper, I guess pick up that one. I think the other game, which I think is called Autonauts, is prettier. It looks better. So that might be the way to go. I don't know what Paradise Hotel is. Sounds sketchy. Follow the Porcupine. American Truck Simulator. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to skip, but later I'm gonna be like, man, I wish I hadn't skipped. I don't remember Fall of Porcupine at all. An exciting reflection of an unhealthy healthcare system. Experience the story of Finley and his friends in an illustrated world and uncover the darkest secrets of Porcupine and its residents. Looks like there's mini games. Looks like it's sort of like talking to the residents and stuff. Super cute. Good art. Zoetti. Deck building roguelike, card battler. If you want the art style that this is, go for it. I think it looks great, but might not be for you. If not, obviously, I'm blanking on whatever that one is that like is the genre, like the one that created it all. Shoot. Anyway, click deck building, you'll find it. It's the one that came out like 4 years ago and it's amazing. If you don't like that one, get Monster Train. Hand of Wormholes. Let's see what this is. Push, slice, ingest, flip, and squish worms in this puzzle game in which you play as a sentient tin can. Hey, that sounds dope. Check to see how long it is. If you're wondering how long a game is, there's a website called How Long to Beat. If you don't want to look and trust people's reviews and times and stuff, How Long to Beat can tell you how long games are. Horizon Zero Dawn, supposed to be an amazing adventure game. Here it is at 67% off. It's probably worth it at this point. I think it's worth it. We Who Are About to Die is like a gladiator game, I think. Yeah, fight your way through spectacles and arena stuff. I don't know if it's worth it over that game that came out for the Xbox when it first released. Like, if you could find that game, that one's probably better. I wish I could remember what it's called, but it's basically the same thing. It kind of even looks similar, but this one's more cartoony. Cult of the Lamb is supposed to be amazing. If you've been thinking about it, it's probably time to get it. You start a cult, you play through like scenarios and stuff, and the like little animals are your cultists. Yep. The art kind of looks like oh yeah, it's from Devolver, so there you go. No, I'm blanking on whatever that game is too. Oh well. I know which one I'm obviously trying to think about, but I can't name it, so it doesn't matter. American Truck Sim Texas is on sale 10%. If you want to swing by my house in a truck, it's probably not on there because the neighborhood's new, but you might be able to go to like Dallas and Austin and drive around and do some stuff. Maybe El Paso, I don't know, seems good. I'm not gonna get it though. I was hoping it'd be like way cheap because it's DLC, so I think Oregon was on sale for like $2 or something at one point. can't seem to like understand this game. I guess it's one of those games where you play as a singular person and move around through dungeons, top down, along a grid. Desktop Dungeons Rewind is what it's called. But it says, like, equip your spoon and pick your battles. What does that mean? Oh well. I don't know enough about it, don't get it. Or do, I don't care. Kenna Bridge of Spirits is supposed to be an amazing game. Very pretty, very like a adventure or something like that game. I recommend it. 16 bucks. Spiral Dystopia. It's just a visual novel. I don't know why it's on here, but might be good. If you like visual novels, get that one. Homestead Arcana. Another farming sim. Like I said, there's a lot of them. This is witches, though. Become a farming witch and pioneer the range. It kind of looks empty, so might not be worth it. But the landscape is definitely unique for a farming game. Rhapsody, a musical adventure. I think this is a, what's it called, rhythm game? What? Laid the foundation for Disgaea. What? It doesn't even look like, well, I guess kind of. Prinny presents NIS Classics. Wow. That's a lot of games. A lot of them I have ignored because they're DLC. It's a ripoff. All right, this is like a port from old school games. I don't think those are generally worth it. The problem is you buy it for the nostalgia and then you never play it, right? So unless it's super cheap, I don't think you should go for it. Same thing with La Pucelle Ragnarok. There's a bunch of them, so if you've played one, you've probably played them all. But if you like the series, get the new one, right? Smooshy Come Home. You play as the little mushroom lad. You like exploring stuff. I thought it was cute. Small, different perspective. It might be good. It's not quite on sale enough. ZHP Unlosing Ranger versus Dark Death Evil Man. I don't know what that is. Get it if you want to know what that actually means, I guess. Makai Kingdom Reclaimed and Rebound. I think this is another like yeah, NIS Disgaea-esque old school PlayStation 1. Oh, look, isn't that the chick who yells at the protagonist in Disgaea? Is that not her exactly? Oh snap, it basically is. Overlord Zeta, who accidentally destroys his own netherworld in order to save himself, he seals his soul in a book, and then he has to get help, which is basically the same thing as Disgaea. So if you like that sort of art style and you haven't played Disgaea and you want to do tactic stuff, get Disgaea, because I'm sure it's on sale right now. Teslagrad 2. Teslagrad is amazing. It's super well received. Adventure-y kind of puzzle, whatever, you know. You've seen it a million times, but it's a good take on it, so I assume the second one is just as good. It seems to be based on the reviews. Excuse me. The Spirit and the Mouse. Is this like mouse puzzle solving? Explore a quaint French village, make new friends, do good deeds. Yeah, it's an adventure game as a mouse. So you had Stray, and now you have Spirit and the Mouse. Planet of Lana. This is another like very scenic game that I don't really know a lot about. Cinematic puzzle adventure, framed by an epic sci-fi saga. Seems good, but I'm just not familiar enough with it to recommend it. Mail time. Hold your turtles there, buddy. Oh, Shelby. Haha. As a newly trained mail scout, put on your pack, grab those letters, deliver them across Grumblewood Grove. What's up, Itro? All right, enjoy your PG tips. I'm having Chicken Express tea currently, but I did brew some PG tips. Nope, just kidding. I believe it's Punjana, now that I think about it, yesterday. So there you go. In this, you play as a male person who delivers to animals, which kind of feels a lot like Cozy Grove, but it doesn't look like Cozy Grove. So, yeah. Do I like it? Yeah, I mean, I think they're all fine. It's black tea, so when you drink it, it's gonna taste like black tea. I would say PG Tips and Punjana are about the same in quality, and I think that all those people would be mad at you who like one or the other if you said that. It's sweet tea. I've had it all the ways though, because they're small tea bags, so I don't know, tastes like black tea. Whoops. Just because I drink a bunch of different teas doesn't mean I have a strong necessary opinion on the teas themselves. Lap saying Souchong is awful. That I could say for sure. Floral teas are good unless they don't have tea leaves as well, and then they are too weak for my preference, I guess. The chant. I don't know what this is. Makes me nervous to click these things when I don't know what they are. Psychological horror. Yep. Game only supports Japanese interface voice. No, don't get that game. Silver Needle is nice tea? Okay. Never even heard of it. World Turtles is the one that I was trying to think of that's like the one that's sand or whatever. You create a world on the back of an animal and you have to like live with it or some junk and make sure the turtle is fine. And you're on the disc. I guess in looking at both of them together, I would choose the one that I said previously, whose name I cannot think of, but I could probably find it if I scroll back down real quick. Well, shoot. Oh, whoops. What the heck? I don't see it. Whatever that game was from before. I guess I recommend that one over this one. Although it's way more expensive apparently because it was like down there and we're going in reverse order. But yeah, City of Beats, rhythm game, right? Shoot, groove, loot, repeat. Apparently not. Oh yeah, in tune with the cityscapes beat. I was hoping it would be more on sale, I assume, because I don't know anything about it. So probably not worth it. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. If you like rhythm games, maybe check it out if you have them all. Co-op based turn-based RPG. Ooh. This has the same sort of look as... Well, never mind. I take that back. Hexad? Hexad is what I was gonna say based on the like models, but in looking closer, it doesn't seem that close anymore. But Hexad was pretty cool. This game also, I mean, you know, it's you control up to 6 heroes solo or through online co-op. That part might be interesting, the co-op part, but just by itself, it's probably not interesting enough. Kingdoms Reborn with the Japan faction? Dope. I didn't like the art enough to, or the like style, I guess, enough to buy this in the past. Plus, it's still in early access. It's been in early access for a long time. But, I mean, it's another one of those city building games, whoops, that I've been looking for. I don't think that's the one I'm going to go for. But, who knows? Oh, hey, while you're here, Atrio is a game that I picked just based on name alone. You have a disposable android body and you gotta automate stuff to keep it alive for some reason. I don't know. Excuse me, jeez. But it's only on here because it's so close to Itro's name. Back to where I was. I wonder if I could just click a bunch of them. I guess I can. Pale Beyond. I have a bunch of ocean kind of... Oh wait, this is not ocean. Oh, it is. Expedition games, I guess is the way to say it. Sailing games. Water games. But this one's like try to make it through the experience kind of thing. Signalis is pretty, I think, but probably too dark for me. It's a horror game though, and I was trying to get into horror games, so there's a bunch on the list every once in a while. Hellcard is another card game kind of style deck builder, but based on how it looks just right now, it's not worth it yet. Inkbound though might be worth it. Also in early access, but fluid online co-op roguelike, which is crazy, but the people who made Monster Train made this game. I like Monster Train. All of the styles that I'm seeing in the pictures kind of all look the same, so that's a bummer. But a co-op RPG game is very interesting. So if it works smoothly, that could be worth it. I thought 8-Bit Adventures 2... Well, I thought 8-Bit Adventures was just kind of like, oh, I wonder if this will be incredibly cheap because it's got such great reviews. But nope. Too bad. Townsman VR is the one I was trying to think of. I believe where you're in VR, but you're doing city settlement kind of stuff. City builder. Yeah, city building game, but also kind of god game because you're like in VR and all that stuff. So that's cool. I'll probably pick that up. 70% and it's still $15. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, get it at 70% then. Before they sell out. Hurry. Oh man, I'm tired of talking about freaking games. Well, I'm not tired. My voice is tired, but I want to keep going. So I'm just going to skim through them. Haven Dock is another game that's like ocean-y or whatever. It's not anything big, I don't think. Room of Realities is, I feel like a visual novel also, but I could be wrong. Nope, I was wrong. Oh, Virtual Reality Escape Room. That's right. Yeah. But there's like a bunch of different puzzles and stuff, so you could do it with other people or solo. Yeah. Okay. I recommend that. Pocket Mirror is another one of those sort of Asian-inspired things. Persona 3. If you've never played Persona, I wouldn't start with this one, but if you have and you like it and you want to go back, maybe try this. The one I skipped is Voice of Cards. Here, there's another Voice of Cards here. These games seem so cool. They have great audio. They like it's called The Voice of Cards, and you explore through cards. If you've ever heard me talk about games for very long, you know that I love Hand of Fate 2. This is the same style, just with way more cards, but the same sort of adventure style as Hand of Fate. I think it's great. I've watched a couple people play a little bit of it. I think there's 3 of them, maybe. Yeah, so there's 3 of them, and they all tell different parts of. I don't know if it's the same story or 3 different stories, but the other one's probably on here somewhere too. I want to say that that's worth it, but also I'm concerned about this mixed review right here. Like, why would one be very great and one mixed? I don't know what that means. Spooky. Jet with 2 T's. Interstellar trip to a mythic ocean planet. Science fiction action adventure with immersive sim elements. From the people of Sword and Sorcery. Nah, this isn't for me. It's very like space and future tech, and that's just not my thing. Obviously, based on all of these like knights and old fantasy and all that stuff, that's not really for me. But it could be cool, just not cool enough for me. Click these all together so that I could go faster, hopefully. Nightcrawler. Wobbly physics-based roguelite. I don't know what wobbly physics means. Choose cards, equipment, yada yada yada. Probably Moonlighters is still better. I keep thinking these are going to be VR titles, but they're not. Forge the Legend of Baba Yaga, a girl accused of witchcraft. Intense dark combat storytelling. Seems good. This was called Blacktail. And then Bookwalker. This one doesn't look like, I don't, it's interesting. You go into books and sort of like Page Master, I guess, which is cool. But obviously they couldn't use real books, I guess. Although Thor's Hammer and Excalibur. Huh. I don't know. I guess I'm on the fence on this. It looks like it's full price though. Wait, where is that? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe wait for a sale. Maybe check it out if that's your thing. I don't know. Neuronet, I'm just gonna skip. I don't even know what it is, but it looks like future tech. Potion Permit is where you, the same thing as Atelier or whatever, you like make potions and sell them and all of that stuff. But I think it's like potion making sim. Peglin is Peggle, but the opposite direction. So in Peggle, you shoot. No, I guess you do shoot down. Peglin is Peggle, but it's got like stats and stuff. Although some of the reviews I read say that it's more like you have to do one specific build or you can't win, even though there are multiple builds because there's multiple stats. Might be worth it. 25% is probably not worth it for a game like Peggle, but I guess you choose. Especially if you like Peggle. I like Peggle a lot, you know. Roller Drome is supposed to be amazing. It looks great. You play as like a roller skater or something, but there's like combat. Clearly they're holding a gun, but you do like tricks and stuff too, and you fight things. It seems great, and it's half off, so I would recommend that. Where was that? Frog Song. I don't know what this is. Let's just click these real quick. Filthy Animals, I do know what it is. Oh, cute little frogs. Nice. Fantasy World of Frogs. Dordogny. Dordoge. Clearly this is on here because of the art style. It's very watercolor painting. Very pretty. You know what? It's probably French. I still don't know French. I'm gonna assume it says Dordoge because that's funny, but I don't think it does. Anyway, a formative journey, of course. Anything that's pretty must be, you know, like learn about this child's past and what you would do in their place and all that stuff. Filthy Animals Heist Simulator is a heist sim. If you got people to play with, I recommend it. Voice of the Cards Isle Dragon Roars. This is the third one of the three that I was talking about. Voice of Cards. It's got great reviews, so I don't know why there's a mixed one. I have no idea. I guess play at your own risk. I like the art style too. I just like everything about them, even though I don't think I'll spend enough time on them, which sucks. Metal Hellsinger is a rhythm game. I think, yeah, rhythm game, but you like fight demons. Oh, you shoot. I thought it was like a fantasy game, or I guess it is, but yeah, you fight things to music, which is pretty cool. But that one's metal style, so I guess like Doom music maybe. Sail Forth, again, I have a lot of sailing games on for some reason. I can't remember why I chose a bunch of random sailing games at some point. I think I had a goal, but I don't know what it was. Sail a Fleet, okay. This looks like a single ship at all times. Befriend Fishfolk. It's pretty. You fight a giant squid. Sea of Craft, another sailing game. Sandbox ocean building game with realistic physics. Wait, what? Why is there a tank and a what? Okay, we have a fighter jet, but that looks like a I think it's a ship. There's a wheel in the center of it. Anyway, it looks like you literally build the ship and then you go out and sail around and fight with it and stuff. Seems cool. That's a destroyer ship. That's a race car with still the wheel on it. Okay. Why isn't this in early access? Of all things you'd think this would be. I want to say worth it. I don't know. It's normal price though. Anno 18 hundo, very on sale. It's one of the best of the Anno series if you like the Anno stuff. If you don't know what it is, it's like an army kind of ancient, not ancient, because Anno does all sorts of different civilization time periods, future, past, all of that stuff. So you have your town or city or whatever, and so you can conquer, you can explore, you can innovate, whatever you think your city should do. You know, it's an Anno game. Next up, Songs of Conquest, another tactical game in the same vein as all the tactics games we've looked at. This one doesn't look as good, I feel like. It's got the older sort of, or not older, but less graphically intense art style. So maybe it's good, maybe it's not. Figment is another rhythm game or music-based game or something. It's hard to really understand what it is. It's like puzzles, I think. But there's like a music elements to it and stuff. So Figment and Figment 2 are supposed to be great games, especially if you're looking for those adventure-y kind of puzzle games. 33%, probably worth it. Oh shoot, I closed the last one. World War II Rebuilder. What an interesting concept. There are so many World War II games, right? But imagine if you like went and rebuilt after World War II and you had to like clear out stuff and shore up walls and get rid of all the metal and all of that stuff. Like, cool. So that's why it's on the list. I think it's very cool. Might be worth $15. It depends on how many like stages or levels there are, or whatever there are. Let's see here. Dang, there's so many I don't know. But I want to go faster. What are we at? We're at 2 hours. I'm going to go up to the top. Oh, shoot. These are the cheapest games, and I'm going to start from here, and I'm going to go back the other way now because we're at like $15. Draft in the Woods? No idea what this is. Can I even go fast? Let's see here. Casual, relaxing puzzle game. Solve the levels by removing all the nodes. Yo, I don't have any idea what this is. Skip. Ibis Am is supposed to be an amazing game, I think. Yeah, all I want you to do is catch fish and search for others. You are only a bird. It's got fishing in it. You gotta catch fish. I'm gonna get this game. It's $1. Elowin's Light, can't remember what it is. Magitori, can't remember what it is. I don't even know if I should work it or look at these. Be a Rock. This game seems really bad. You should probably only buy it on sale, but all you do is explore as a rock. I initially thought you just sat as a rock, but you like move. But you're a rock. $2. Meh. I don't know if it's worth it. It's funny to look at. My coworker's an idiot. Not on sale. I don't know if I would recommend it right now. Lo-Fi Hotel. Cozy game. Management with world map exploration. I don't remember this. I was thinking something else. Cool art, I guess. It depends on. I mean, $2. How could you say no? But also, it doesn't seem worth it. Small Town Detective. From what I remember, this one and Package Rush are pretty good. Yeah, there's like random citizens and you got to figure out who the killer is, but it's like way less involved than the other detective games. Package Rush is delivery game, I believe. Yeah, you plan delivery routes, build routes for the deliveries and stuff. So I guess you're not building the city itself and you're not building the roads, but you're just setting up delivery systems. I think that's cool. Probably worth it for $2. Oh, we got Spelp. This is one of those like Brotato style shoot everything around you games, which you could just play on your phone, but this one looked and seemed like it had more variations in it than a lot of the other games of this style, so that's why I chose this one. Refresh is a like pretty adventure kind of style, same like My Time at Portia but lesser maybe. Banana Guy, clearly a pickup. You play as Banana Guy, you collect power coins and explore worlds, and that's all you do. It's called Banana Guy. Check it out maybe if you want. Banana Guy. Trivia Throwdown is what it sounds like, a fighting game based on trivia, right? Wide range of knowledge levels, so maybe we could play it on Learn Something Fridays. Might be worth it. Where am I? Oh, right here. The heck are all these? Okay. Chronos Titan of Time, normal price. I'm gonna skip it. Snafu, Town Scraper, Backrooms. I have no idea what this Snafu game is. I think it's a horror game. Yeah, it's a horror game, so I don't know. Town Scraper is supposed to be amazing if you liked the other game where you have an island and you have to sort of build optimally on it. It's just a town builder. Seems pretty good. I do believe it was less in price at one point, but I don't know. And then Backrooms, I think the concept of Backrooms is really interesting, and this one, of all the Backrooms games that I sort of found, I thought this one might be the best value if it's on sale, and it definitely is. So it's a horror game, and it's, I guess, a survival game. I don't exactly know what happens. Maybe something chases you through the Backrooms or something. I don't know. 7 Deadly Dates is a dating sim visual novel, I believe. No Time to Relax, I think, is... Well, I don't know. I don't want to get it wrong. Life sim where 4 players online compete against each other in the game of life. I don't know exactly what the game of life is, but looks like you have jobs and make money. What the heck is that? That is a butt. Pork butts, gold, silver, stonks. Okay. Never mind. I don't really like the game of life. The actual board game. Start Again, I do believe, is also a dating sim. Coin Pusher is just a coin pusher game. I can't recommend it because you can play them online for free or on your phone, but this one specifically was very pretty. Anyway, I'll just show you now that I'm talking about it. I thought it was very pretty looking, and it says cooperative. So you like battle somehow with the coin pusher game. I don't know how it works at all, but it's a coin pusher game. Oh, here's Brotato that I mentioned. 20% off. Brotato is really good. It's got a lot of links, so I would suggest that one, I guess. in that style of like everything's sort of coming at you, bullet hell, but it's not necessarily the same as normal bullet hells, I don't think. Then we have Stack Masters, which is... I watched someone play this at like the highest level possible or whatever, and like you just balance stuff like in a crazy way. So I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. And there's like different stages, obviously, with unique physics and stuff, and like space and all that. So if you want to test out, I guess, a physics game, that might be worth it. Hell's Others is a shooter game in the same way like Hotline Miami maybe, I think, is the same viewpoint, top down. Now that I look at it again, it's not really for me. But at 75% off, it could be worth it. Straddles the line between reality and insanity during an endless night. Explore, hunt, and loot. It sounds good. It sounds long enough or whatever, but visually it's probably not for me. This is another of the same like bullet hell style thing, Noobs Want to Live, where everything sort of rushes at you. This one's unique because I think there's multiple. It says several characters. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, it's just the same thing as Brotato. I might go with Brotato over this one. Let's see here. Can I move this like this and still be able to see it? Maybe I should have done this a long time ago. Probably so. Hey, you're not supposed to be on this desk. Alley-oop. My cat says, what's up? Wall World is I thought it was interesting, I guess, because you just play on walls for some reason and like explore stuff. I don't really know how it works. I guess it's like Dome Keeper or whatever that game is with the dome, but sideways? And that Dome Keeper is supposed to be pretty good. Oh yeah, Table Manners is a like physics sim game, but it's like a dating sim, and you can like blow stuff up and set stuff on fire and throw things and all that junk. So I thought it might be good if it was on super sale. It's probably worth it at $4. Definitely not at $18. A political party game for 4 players called King of the Castle. I don't even know how gameplay works based on this stuff. I mean, I assume it's kind of board game style. Not worth it unless you have people who want to play with you already. Property damage, you play as a giant. Yeah, you play as a giant furry thing, something, whatever you choose, I guess. In the same style as oh man, what's that really old school arcade game where you have to like destroy stuff, and like one of them's a lizard and one of them's like a monkey, and you like have to kick the sides of buildings and stuff just like this. Rampage, yeah, this is like 3D Rampage. The Simulacrum is a deck builder, but the interesting thing about this one, it says procedurally generated cards. And I was reading through reviews and stuff, and it seems like it really is just sort of making up cards. Like, it has rules for the cards, but the cards themselves are different all the time, or something like that. Instead of how these deck builders normally are, which is like it randomizes the encounters, and it randomizes like the paths that you take, but it doesn't randomize how the cards are actually formed. I think this one does that, but I don't know. I couldn't figure it out exactly for sure. But I don't know, even at 10%, $4 might be worth it. Yoked is, yeah, you play as an egg. You play as an egg with arms, and you like have to explore and go through challenges and stuff. It seemed funny and cute. 30% off. I think it's worth it. Spirit of the North is another one of those glowing animal walking kind of sim exploration games. Mysterious Landscapes of Iceland. Probably worth it if you like those games, especially at $5. Tiny Island is a VR game. Wait, these are chopsticks. What? Meditative, another meditative game. Apparently you can only do stuff with chopsticks. That's pretty funny. Might be worth it. Hooked on You. Oh yeah, so the Dead by Daylight dating sim. If you like dating sims or you like Dead by Daylight, this one's probably worth it. Ah, what a funny game. You like do the dating encounters, but you're all the like killers from the Dead by Daylight thing. So like this is the Huntress, or oh yeah, it says Huntress right there. Let me click this. Oh, you could be the heroes too. Okay, I thought it was just the enemies. Sludge Life, yo, Ewok, what's up, dude? We've been talking about you a lot. What's up, homie? Mostly during the most expensive games side of things. Let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, the big name stuff wasn't super on sale, but there are some things that are surprisingly not normally on sale, but are on sale currently, which is pretty cool. So what's up? This is my, oh snap, it's like all happening at the same time. Da-doom, 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 da-doom. Anyway, this is my channel. If you want to go ahead and go to videos, hit collections, go down to the one where it says first time playing, and if you want to go through that a couple different pages or whatever, these are all the games that I played for the first time, because I don't often finish things. But you will find that 3 months ago I played a game called Sludge Life right here. I played the entire thing and beat it with, I don't know, 60% completion or something like that. So if you're looking for more content from me, definitely check those videos out. I appreciate it. Shrimps was here too. Oh, it's $3? Yeah, it's worth it. Check out Sludge Life. It's worth it. It's really weird, and yeah, there's a sequel now, right? I think I got it cheap or free or something when they released the second one. So I played through it all, and yeah. It's very strange, but pretty cool. I think maybe Shelter recommended it. Someone was like, oh yeah, you should play it or some junk. And I was like, I don't know. But then I did. The end. Also, Hooked on You. Dead by Daylight dating game. Check it out. Worth. Alright, I'm gonna close those. This is definitely what I should have been doing this whole time. Did I hit all these? Yeah. Cool. Elfheim. I don't know what that is. Deducto. I don't know what that is. Stardust Defenders. I don't know. Judonia. All these small games I can't remember. Beaton Brutal and Paper Beast I feel like were really cool from what I remember. The Karaoke is a horror game, definitely. I'll click this one too. This one and this one. Beaton Brutal is like a climbing junk or something. But I thought it was very pretty. I think it's like parkour or something. Rhythm Doctor. I think I have that game. Paper Beast exploration style. Oh, wildlife sprung from the internet. That seems cool. But it's another one of those like exploration, animals, and like trippy colors and all of that stuff kind of game, just like that other one we just looked at. So maybe if you got the other one, don't get that one. Berserker is a roguelike. I did not know that. But it seems like that like old school style witch kind of thing. Oh yeah, there's a witch right there. Where like, I don't know, Norse or something influences. Who knows? I think it's cool. Tower Escape. Oh, this doesn't look as cool as maybe it should. $6. Reverse tower defense game where instead of defending against incoming enemies, you play the baddies. I've played a game that works the same way, and in looking at this, you know, this art's cool, but the other one was better. Oh, Necro. I want to say like Necronomicon or something like that. It has like different levels, obviously, and you play through a campaign. So that one I would pick up over this one just based on looks. Fresh start. Oh yeah, you gotta clean a bunch of junk. Yeah, you just walk around and clean things. I was iffy on Power Wash Simulator, but maybe cleaning things is the way to go. Help animals, solve puzzles, grow plants. I don't know. Oh, I do not have Rhythm Doctor. Save the patients with your rhythm mastery. Rhythm Doctor is a rhythm game where you heal patients by defibrillating in time to their heartbeats. It's on sale 10%. Yeah, I'll put it on the list. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. Although, Trombone Champ, 40% off. If you're looking for a rhythm game, maybe pick this one up. I'll hook you up with a little bit of it. All right, that was worth it. If you like rhythm games, check out Trombone Champ. I haven't played it yet, but I can't wait. Oh, this game. Oh, cool, it's on sale. All right, check this junk out. This game's called Zeligi or something, the Tile Maker of Granada. You play as a tile maker, and all you do is make tiles for, I don't know, like requests or something like that. And then and then they like use your tile designs in whatever they requested them for. So like maybe they need it for the walls, or they need it for the floor, or some junk like that, right? So here it is without, and then you make the designs, and then the NPCs like tile their rooms with it and stuff, and it's like based on actual tile art, like done by hand and all sorts of stuff. So if you're looking for something meditative and chill and kind of artsy, maybe pick this sucker up. Might be worth it. $6. Anyway, moving on to spamming them because I don't recognize them. Obviously I recognize that one, but hold on. Crossroads Inn. Man, this was supposed to be good. Didn't it start out like amazing review wise? You just have like an inn, and you like people visit, and it's like very stereotypical, but you get to manage it, and it like looks kind of realistic and gritty and stuff. But according to these reviews, don't get it. So maybe see if like an update broke it or something. Let's see if there's a recent update. May 11th. Maybe. Maybe they abandoned it? I don't know. Do some research. FF7, the remake, or you mean Crisis Core? Because we looked at Crisis Core earlier. I don't know. But also, the best time to buy Square Enix games besides the summer sale, if you're looking for Square Enix games, even potentially NIS, soft, whatever, those style of games. But anyway, Square Enix games are often on sale at the Chinese New Year, or right around that time. So if you don't pick it up now, definitely check that out next year. They go on sale then, and I know that because they don't go on sale very often. So 43% right now is a pretty good sale. I don't know if it's worth it to you, but maybe check to see if it's ever been on sale less than that. I can't think of it. I have it. I played it. If you want to go to my page and you want to go down to the collection where play stuff once, I played it one time. Ta-da! Surprise! Anyway, this game Yaga, I picked it because you're a one-handed blacksmith with bad luck. That seems awesome. Might be worth it. I don't know. Misericord. I thought the art was cool because it's like it's all black and white, but it's clearly drawn. It's not just like, oh, we're gonna be gritty, you know, or whatever. It's like, this is just the atmosphere. Thought it was cool. It's a visual novel though. It's definitely not for everyone. Eresis, I don't remember at all, but it says co-op horror. Based on looking at it now, I don't think it's worth it. I got a lot of horror games that I don't think are worth it. I don't know what this is. Oh, base building. Cool. Hold on. Oh yeah, we looked at hey, Cultist Sim is on sale or whatever. I know you and I have talked about it. Ewok. This is some weird like art blend. This game looks interesting though. It's just probably not the best translated game. Oh yeah, there's, what is this, Mandarin Chinese or something? Maybe Japanese, I have no idea. All right, well, maybe skip this one. It doesn't say that it's all not in English, but sometimes these games don't have very good translations. Virtual reality goblin game. I do think I'll be picking this up. It seems really silly and fun, and like you just fight goblins. It's called Now There Be Goblins. Chinese RimWorld game. Is that the Amazing Cultist cultivation game. Is that one? Because that's the one I was talking about. That's why we were talking about you earlier. We talked about you because of the Yakuza games, and then that game, I think, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, normally I'm completely against tower defense games, but because we play Bloons so much, I've been looking at more tower defense games. In this one, you create barriers and barricades, and, whoa, that boss looks crazy. Tower defense-y kind of game. I don't think this is worth it. Maybe, I don't know. I only play Bloons, I guess. Friends versus Friends, frantic online PvP shooter with deck building. I liked it because it was colorful, but obviously I also clicked ignore, so it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, this might be good if I can find someone to play with, but if not worth it. Yeah, I messed with some of the quest stuff, but I didn't really do anything. But I did get my free stuff for Bloons. Loud, My Road to Fame, is another rhythm game. I like rhythm games, especially if they have their own soundtrack. So I've looked for them. It's not really my focus for the sale, so I probably won't pick that one up. But Totally Accurate Battle Simulator is on sale again. I do think this is worth it. Yeah, the Battle Simulator is very cool. The things you can set up and like organize and engage with. The only thing is, like, unless you really want to know, like, the game kind of loses its interest after a while. But 66% off seems pretty good. Yeah, the pub, not pug, pug. What is it actually? I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, that other one, I think I have it. Battlegrounds. Yeah. Wait. Alright, I have no idea. Anyway. Oh, if it was free, then that's probably why I played it. I think the art for this one's very good, and I think it's better than the other one. Because the other one's supposed to be more like realistic style, I think. Another deck builder. Doesn't have great reviews, probably not worth it. Cat Goes Fishing is not on sale, but we are looking at fishing games. And this is a fishing game in which you're a cat and you just fish. What's funny is I didn't like go ahead and add a bunch of fishing games. These were just already on the list. Because I'm like, oh, this will be funny. I'm gonna click all of these and then go back to that game. Broken Edge is pirates, apparently. It's a dueling game. The only problem is there a player base of them? I don't know. But art-wise, yes, this looks amazing. I would have to check and see if there's like a whatever kind of like a solo kind of thing on Broken Edge. If there is, then that's definitely worth it. If not, I don't think so. Garden Galaxy, Discover, Collect, Organize, whatever. Yeah, I know you're reading ahead on the list. That's fine. This game is cool, and I would recommend it unless dang, Humble Bundle has a game that's a lot like this because they have their own publishing whatever. They have a game that's like the same style of Square thing, and If that game is the same price, I would pick that one. If not, this is a pretty good alternative, except for maybe the colors are all sort of similar, so I don't like that. But other than that, seems all right. Paper Flight. I don't know what this is. You pop balloons? Oh, yeah. Because the concept is you pop balloons. So I was like, oh, this is like a 3D balloon simulator. Okay, cool. 30% off. I don't know if it's worth it for the joke. Probably not, but still funny just to think about. This is an illustrated text-based game. Some people really love that junk. So I wanted to see if maybe it would be on sale more. I don't know. It seems cool for people who would like that adventure style text-based stuff. Like, you clearly have stats, inventory, all of that stuff, and wow, there's a lot of choices in here. Oh, whoops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 choices here, which seems like a lot. Might be normal for mud style, text style games, but well, I don't know if it's mud style necessarily. Anyway, I thought it was cool. Sunday Gold, point and click turn-based adventure.
Peggy 18.
Oh geez, Peggy 18. Originally I thought it was unique. Might be worth 66% off just for the uniqueness of it. It's like a, I don't want to say point and click discovery thing, because, or like detective thing, because that's definitely not it. You're definitely fighting people and stuff, so it's more like RPG tactics style. But it just looks so unique, you know? I thought it was cool. Anyway, only up. I want to try it. I think the chaotic nature of things is what I like about it. And the fact that like you can see the entire thing the whole time if you look down is really cool. My thing with getting over it was like I would go and then I would fall and I would see everything, and that sucked. But like you couldn't just look down and getting over it. That was the part that sucked. Also, I played getting over it on the floor in my closet when I moved here. I think I played it a second time or some junk. Missing the way I think getting over it's the same way. Like, unless you're pro level, if you fall and getting over it, because you're in that kettle thing, you just bounce off of everything in the same way. In all the clips I've seen where people fall and bounce off of stuff, I'm like, oh, that's what happens to me in getting over it. Like, I've been there, dude. Since you've seen people play, like, for example, right here, there's obviously things below you that, like, you could never get to normally, right? So are they just, like, cosmetic? But you could still fall and grab them, right? Like, you could fall and jump onto this asteroid or this giant statue lady, right? Well, yeah, of course. It's definitely incredibly huge, insanely huge. Whoa. Oh yeah, it does seem pretty janky. Like, but that's part of the charm though, I guess, too, because Sucker Games. What it looks like is they were like, hey, let's just take all of these things in this pack that we bought for $12, you know, and we're just gonna put all the different icons and sprites and assets, whatever they're actually called, we're just gonna make a giant tower of them, and then we're gonna go back down and we're gonna make a lot of the parts really difficult, and then we'll call it a game. That's what it looks like. So I would prefer if like Getting Over It, it has sort of like a story as you climb and you go through different areas and zones and stuff, which of course you're doing here, but it's just floating in space. It doesn't seem related at all, you know? I'll probably pick it up, but I don't know. Oh, there is a story? Hey, if there's a story, that's cool, I guess. Oh, okay. Because Getting Over It has the narrator guy who like makes fun of you, but he also says random junk. Oh yeah, okay. Clearly they pulled a lot from Getting Over It then. That's cool. Sunday Gold is, I think it's like Hotline Miami. Oh shoot, I should have closed all this junk. Oh, that's the one we already looked at. All right, closing that junk. Zedfest is VR zombie shooting. I'll probably pick it up because I'm looking for VR stuff. Oh God, wait, Stacklands. Oh no, okay, wait. Nope. I thought we had made it back, but Stacklands is just so close to that other game. All right, I'm clicking all this junk again. No, you're jumping 2 pages ahead, Ewok. I'm not gonna respond to that. Ancora is a I don't know, like crafting, exploration, small island kind of style game. Ooh. This is so silly. Eiyuden Chronicle Rising is an action RPG set in the same world as Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Like, yeah. Obviously. What are you talking about? Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is a adventure story set in the same world as Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past. Like, yeah, obviously. Although I don't actually know if that they're the same. I don't, now that I say it, it might be like Final Fantasy. Oh, these numbers right here are used, like this text or whatever is so common for damage numbers. This setting right here reminds me of Legend of Mana style, which is very cool. It's clearly much better graphics and not, you know, drawn or whatever, but Garou. Is that Rue? Rue is a what is this? Is it a kangaroo? I mean, it must. Garou, kangaroo. It must be a kangaroo, but yeah. Anyway, this is another one of those like Tales Arise, Etrian Odyssey. It looks like all the same style. Elephant, a wordless abstract puzzle game about language. Wait, it had a pouch? I thought that was its like its clothes. Is that a pouch? I guess. I guess so, yeah. Lowest pouch counts. All right. I think this game is amazing. It's called Elephant. It's a game that like has its own language, and it makes you solve puzzles and put things together in that language. But while you do it, you think about how languages are constructed and how they fit together and how words work and all of that junk. And so I think that's super dope to be able to like showcase, hey, here's how things work, here's what happens, but not have like English or Japanese or any of that stuff. Like, it's all made up. It's very cool. I don't know if it applies to other languages or whatever. I don't know, but the language puzzle aspect of it really appeals to me. I wish it was a little more on sale because puzzle games aren't super my thing, but maybe so. Oh, speaking of, Baba Is You is what I would recommend if it's on sale. Even if it's on sale $5, I would recommend that sucker for puzzle language kind of games, since we're on that. This Soulstone Survivors looks a lot like Diablo ARPG. Is that the face one? It's like the little hand-drawn one, where you like move words, put words together, like this. You basically create logic within the puzzle. So it says Baba Is You and you can't change that, and wall is stop and you can't change that, but you can change key is open to key is push, so that you can move the key and then you can use the key to open and you can go back and forth or whatever. That's how the game works. It's a very great game. The Ouroboros King is a chess game, right? Yeah. Strategic depth of chess with the variety and replayability of roguelikes. I thought that was very interesting. I'd have to do a little more research to say like, oh yeah, I should definitely get this. But like, you have stats and you go through the same deck building adventure kind of stuff, but you use a chessboard and chess pieces to play it. I think that's dope. South of the Circle. I don't know. I think I was picking this up during the ship thing, maybe? I don't know. It's an interactive story. I think it's sort of detective-y, but it's like drama. So, check it out. This is a VR game called Colibri. Bunch of crazy colors. Oh, wait. It's an art gallery? I wonder if you could do anything in it. It is the room to listen to the stories told by drawings, soak into creative energy, fill the space. Well, okay. It's very trippy, apparently. This is a vulture and an eagle in flowers in space? I don't know about that. It's on the list because it's VR, but I don't know about that. Blocky Dungeon is I like roguelikes, or I like to look at roguelikes and see what makes them different. So it's another one where it looks like you create the levels. I've played games like this, but the style looks pretty good. Depending on how long it is, might be worth playing. I don't know. Cultivation Story, another cultivation game, but this one's a roguelike, another roguelike, but it definitely has the like same like influences, I guess, the trees and the land and all of that stuff, and then the like crazy anime style fighting. But as a roguelike, wild. This I don't know what it is. Oh, this is another bullet hell. Oh yeah, it says that right there. This is another bullet hell, but it's 3D instead of 2D, so it looks different. If you're bored with the others, maybe check this one out. Could be good. Auto shooter. That makes it sound more like a phone mobile game, so I don't know about that necessarily. Escape the Backrooms is another Backrooms style game, same as the last one. Stacklands is a lot like Dorfromantik, right? And wait, is it? Oh no, this is the card one. Okay, I'm super unfamiliar with this one actually, but you said it starts all the same way, huh? Village builder, where you stack cards to collect food. All right. Not on sale though. You're right, that is a bummer. I wonder if they completed a sale too soon. Simland, what the heck is that? Pixel graphics god game simulation. Holy snap. $211? Oh, by the way, have you ever seen like the like Atelier bundles or Final Fantasy bundles or whatever, and so it's like 20 or 30 games and the price is like $700 or some junk. Oh, those bundles are insane. They're like, buy every game we've ever put out all at once, complete your collection. And I'm like, no. Hey, Slay the Spire is what I was trying to think of earlier when I was talking about the deck builder that sort of set it up and made it all or whatever. Definitely Slay the Spire, which I have 55 hours in. I'm surprised. Let's look at this Simland game. Also not on sale. Godlike card game. You indirectly influence a small civilization. Buy cards. It sounds similar, but it definitely doesn't look similar. Maybe this is like their first attempt and they were like, you know what, let's make a better version. So they made Simland. They have a lot of games like that though, with similar art styles and stuff. Oh, that one's not. All right. Hit up some more. I already know what that one is. All right. Breakout 3. Hold on. Oh yeah. This is one of those ones that's like filmed. Oh yeah, FMV style exploration, choose your own adventure. I played one. I played the detective one that's kind of like this. It's very cool. It's also very cool to go back and see what happens if you choose other stuff. I don't know how. Like, I guess I know how you make these games, but like it seems like such a crazy undertaking to make a game like this. Remote planets. Reshape the level space with the help of unique mechanics. This is a puzzle game. I don't know if it's worth $8. Interference, Dead Air, another sort of horror game. I picked a bunch of horror games up sort of all at the same time. Wait, you watched Breakout? Set in a Chinese boarding school. It doesn't say that, but that must be what you're talking about. You can't be talking about interference. Okay. Yeah. FMVs are cool, very cool, but I've only played the one because they're so like intense and long and stuff. Not for broadcast. Ooh. It was very long. All right, well, I have it on ignored. This is a horror game where you play as a security guard. This other one that I skipped is also a horror game where you play as a security guard. I think that style of horror game is very good, but I've played it at least once, so it's not as interesting as it used to be, you know? Oh, dang. What's the... Oh, man. You better be on the list somewhere. What's the freaking morgue game? It's like a horror game where you work in a morgue. Morgue? Mortuary assistant. Why aren't you on the list, bro? Mortuary assistant is probably the scariest looking game I've seen someone actually play, where I was like, oh, I bet this person's scared for real, you know? Like, what a good game. Putting it in the list. I see a bunch of jokes and memes, mostly about Detroit Becoming Human, or that style of like choose the future, sort of visual novel, but you see a bunch of videos kind of thing, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna choose the nice mode, and what you choose winds up killing someone because like something slips off a table, and then someone moves too fast and they do some junk or whatever, and then they like shoot somebody, you know, that sort of thing, where it's like, oh, I tried to be nice, but you tricked me. That's not what I wanted to choose. I see a bunch of memes like that. No, I don't care that much. I don't care one way or the other. You could say it if you want or not. I don't care. Oh my gosh, it's been 3 hours. All right, Dungeon Core, roguelike. Again, top down. Probably not worth $8, but it was pretty. Entropy is more unique. We haven't seen anything like it. Time trial platformer inspired by platform fighters. That's not my style. I'm not good at this game, so I'm gonna pass on that just automatically. Roguebook is very pretty. It's another game that has the deck builder style. Oh, Richard Garfield made this? I did not know that. That's one of the people who made Magic the Gathering legit, so maybe this game's great, but looking at the UI, it seems kind of not premium, I guess is the way to say it. Not that it looks bad, like the art's great. The characters seem cool, but they also seem kind of basic. Slice and dice. Hey, are we playing the other aforementioned game? I don't know. This game might be good, but it also seems like very stereotypical. Deism is another VR city builder kind of god kind of thing, which again, I'm shooting for VR specifically, and then also sandbox, city building stuff. So that might be something I pick up. Deep Space Gardening is like those tiny worlds where it says up to 4 players, which is why it's here. You grow plants and then you send them to planets or something like that, is what this says. I don't know exactly how it works, but seems good. $9. Chaotic Couch Co-op. But it does say online co-op. So yeah. Seems good, especially if you got peeps. Patch Quest is interesting to look at. Capture tame any monster to leap, glide, surf. That's weird. What? So it's a bullet hell roguelike Metroidvania in which you use all of the monsters from the screen. I can't tell what's happening on the screen, so I guess I gotta pass because I don't have the brain power to play that game. Golfy is a run-based roguelike mini golf deck builder. Procedurally generated levels. How can they be procedurally generated? That's cool if it works how I think it works. Where all the levels are always just, I don't know, throw them all together. Past me might have picked a winner there. Also 50% off. I don't know if that game would be worth $17.99, but maybe. Watch Dogs Legion at $9. I think it's worth picking up. Watch Dogs is a great series. Yep. That's all I have to say about that. I don't know why it says mixed. I assume EA or somebody made it. Let's see. Ubisoft. That's why it has a mixed rating. Doesn't even matter if it's a good game or not. Okay. Terrascape. This kind of looks like medieval something, whatever that game is. I don't think this is interesting enough to choose. Oh, wait. You floating in space? How does this work? Each pack of cards in Terrascape offers different buildings. Okay, so this is like, this is the one that's like Dorfromanic. But how does it work? Seems like Dorfromanic though. I guess if you like Dorfromanic, check it out. Force of Nature 2. This is another adventure RPG, top down. Looks more realistic though than some. Looks more like. Are these the labels from Diablo? For items and stuff? Anyway, it looks like whatever that RPG game is that is really old that I never played that everybody loves. Anyway, it looks like an old RPG game. I'm not down. I need bright and shiny and colorful. Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. Mix of JRPG and survival horror. Cool. But not cool enough. I feel like. Wait, what the heck? What am I? How does this? Okay, now I'm intrigued. I don't know what's happening anymore. What? Is this are these their I mean, phobia, fears, right? What is happening in this game? What is what is this? This is like a tank turtle brain faces thing with extra limbs. What's even wilder is like, okay, sure, this looks like, oh, I made it with RPG Maker, but there's no way you made this with RPG Maker. They might have the steps and stuff, but they don't have like this art in RPG Maker. So all of that was made. All right, maybe this one's okay. It's very. I don't know. I don't even know what's happening, and that's the interesting part, I guess. So yeah, sure, that might be great. Potion Craft apparently is amazing. I don't know why so many people have played it. Apparently it's great. I feel like it can't be based on the colors and stuff, but people love that junk, so check it out. Ship of Fools is yet another ship game. This one's a cooperative roguelike. I can't confirm that anyone would play that, but hey, they made Overcooked, so might be great. It's like a sailing ship, like Overcooked ship game. Man the cannons, battle sea monsters. Oh, you watch the people play it? All right, all right, all right. Liu Bei. This is a Three Kingdoms deck building roguelike. Man, I have a lot of roguelikes, but that's cool. Oh, and that game is too. Yeah, it's the hot thing still. Here's another trivia game. This one's not a trivia fighting game, it doesn't look like, but it is an online 8-player game. What is the best-selling video game of all time? What is the best-selling video game of all time? I'm gonna say Wii Sports, but it could be Grand Theft Auto 5 or Minecraft. Might be Minecraft now that you can get it on multiple platforms. But this came out in 2020. Wait, how did it come out in 2020 and it's early access and it's just a trivia game? That's weird. Alright, I can't recommend that game. Everybody's on their own track, but I can't confirm whether they'll ever complete that track, so can't recommend that. Everything is early access. Not everything is early access. That would have been 3 years in early access for a trivia game. That's not right. It's not like Jackbox Party Pack is a trivia game. Yeah, electrician simulator. That's the only time I'm gonna mess with electricity, okay? This is a rhythm game. The reason it's on here is because it's got lo-fi and it's got K-pop and EDM. Isn't this an amazing, like, it's a fighting game, it's a rhythm game. Wow, amazing. Rhythm Sprout, it's the way to go. How do you play it? I have no idea. But the concepts, look at the art. That's a ice cream man with Mr. Potato Head face. Amazing. Highly recommend. Might be terrible, but it came out this year, so might be great. Railbound. I have that other game that's like a co-op rail game. Oh, this is nothing like it. Just kidding. This is a puzzle game. So if you like chill puzzle games, maybe check this one out. I like trains, so that's why it's on there. Blanc is a I guess, a minimalist story or whatever, but it's like a co-op adventure, just like all the other co-op adventures where you solve puzzles and there's 2 of you. But one of you is a deer and one of you is like a fox or some junk. I don't think I can go for that because, again, I can't guarantee that someone else will play. And I already have so many games that are co-op. You know what I mean? Escape First Alchemist is an escape room that I think I really want to like escape rooms, but I can't ever solve them. But this is a co-op escape room, which I think is really cool. And also, you brew stuff. That's dope. So that's why that's on there. Panorama, another one of those tile placing world building games. This one is more like Dwarf Romantic, I feel like, but also I don't think you have the same goals. It doesn't look like it anyway. But this UI kind of looks familiar, doesn't it? So, anyway. Gladius is a VR game. I said earlier that I wanted to look at like early game kind of stuff, and it looks like games that would be released, you know, on release of a new console. So it's kind of the same style that I'm looking for. Ancient Rome, Gladiator. Seems like you can be silly, but there's also a campaign, so it might be worth playing. Electrician Simulator. Dope. Oh, look, here's a controller. Another controller. But yeah, this is like take things apart, fix small structures, but also I think you could do walls and stuff too. I don't know. Install sockets, yeah, repair equipment, replace light bulbs. Okay. But I read a bunch of reviews, and a lot of them were joking about the things that kill electricians or like hurt electricians, and so you have to like remember them. And I was like, oh, that's dope. That's funny. That's exactly what I want. Papa's Quiz is a party game for 1 to 8 players. You could use your phones and tablets, so it's sort of like Jackbox and all the other ones. It's just another option. It's not even on sale. I don't recommend it. I don't know anything about it, but it's on the list, so I clicked it. Here's another quiz one. For some reason, at one point, I was looking at a bunch of quiz stuff. I don't know anything about this one either. Don't buy it. Farm together. Co-op, relaxing, farming together. This one's old. It's just on the list because you can co-op it. It's half off, but I don't think it's worth it. Tainted Grail probably is worth it at half off. It's a very... I think this is one of the ones that's like very difficult, but it's a deck building adventure kind of thing. But you... even though you're doing the same thing where you're going through the path and you're, you know, following similar veins and all that stuff, and you're doing similar fights, the way it looks is different than other games. So I think it's worth trying if you like those roguelikes, deck building stuff. Mini Countries. It's just a networking, like resource networking game. I was hoping it would be on sale for a lot less. It's not even on sale. So don't check that one out, I guess. Oh, perfect. I'm glad UX here for this one too. Koromon, I think, is a Digimon kind of knockoff. I also can't remember what Dark Deity is, but here we have Forklift Operator. It's a forklift sim. I don't know if this is the best forklift sim, but it is a forklift sim. This one has positive reviews. I feel like there's another one that comes up a bunch, but it has bad reviews from what I remember. So join us and show you deserve to be called the best forklift operator. Okay. Yes, I would love to do that. Also runs in VR. Let's see. Power Chord is another rhythm game. Marlon's Mystery is another whatever it's called, mystery kind of game, whatever those are. Oh, this one too. Oops. Mind-bending arcade puzzle game. Arcade, what the heck? Vivid Lope. It looks trippy. I don't think it's worth it for the price. This one's also not on sale. What happened? Suddenly nothing's on sale. Pile Up is a strategic game where you pile things on top of each other. I've played similar games, so I wanted to look at this one. Thought it might be on sale, but it's not. It's also relatively new. Yeah, so it makes sense that it's not on sale, but I wanted to compare it to others. It doesn't look like it's on sale or anything, so yeah. What? Rainbow Six Extraction is on sale for $10. What is Land of Towers? Isle of Arrows. What the heck? Oh, here's Dome Keeper. Cool. Gonna click a bunch of random ones. Back to the forklifts. Okay. Land of Towers is VR. Right. An adventure game of VR. That's not worth it. It's not really a game unless it works like Myst, and I don't think it does. Isle of Arrows is a tower defense game in the sky. Can you find the perfect spot for each tile to beat the RNG and defend against waves of invaders? Okay, well, I don't really like RNG tower defense, so I'm probably out on that one. Dome Keeper, though, seems like a really cool tower defense game. You really just defend the tower, the dome. Not the tower. Well, it is. And then you like go underneath and you like search for resources and stuff underneath the dome before the next wave. It's very cool. Painting Werther, a visual novel where all the visuals are living paintings and there's music involved, but they like alter the paintings and stuff and make them different and come alive and stuff. Yeah. 14% off. What a random amount off. I think that's my first 14% off. Black Book is an RPG adventure. It's supposed to be like dark and spooky, and again, it's set in that like sort of medieval era, or maybe just villagey kind of era. Oh, you play as a sorceress. Again, it's card-based deck building stuff. King's Dilemma. It says you lead a king's council or whatever, but like you lead a nation and like try to make the correct decisions for it and stuff. Probably not for me currently, but it could be a cool game. All right, I'm gonna close these and feed my cats. I'll be right back. Ciao. Feel like I'm getting close to where I was. The long drive is like a story told during of course a long drive, but like you make stops along the way and you like learn a bunch of narrative stuff. Seems cool. I don't think I should play it though. I don't know what Shield Wall is. I don't know what the Trials of Kokoro are. This one though is supposed to be good, right? This one's supposed to be amazing. This one. Oh yeah. All right. Desta. So this is a puzzle that's very pretty and like vibrant colors. Tracks though is a train set game where it's all like wooden train track stuff, and like you build the trains and you build all the random stuff, you build the environments. I thought it was really cool because of the like wood aspect and the like design of it. And then I guess you ride the trains around too if you want stuff. I don't think I'll get it though. It's not game enough. Solasta is another Divinity-esque kind of game. We already have Pathfinder and all that stuff. I don't need it. Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. It says it's a horror game, a folk horror narrative adventure. I don't know if this style of view can be scary, but at $12, not really the scary game kind of thing for me. Card Shark is I don't remember this game at all. It looks like you play cards at some point and there's like a duel, so I guess you I guess there's like a story, a narrative. Melatonin's supposed to be amazing. It's a rhythm game. It's supposed to be like that sort of chill vibe kind of thing, but it is a rhythm game, so I assume there's stress involved. But it's all hand drawn and all that stuff, so it's like supposed to be really pretty. I wish it were more on sale because I can't imagine that it's worth it to me, but this game is supposed to be amazing, amazing, amazing. So I recommend it to other people who might like it for show. Fred and Fred, yet another co-op game where you're two penguins. I think you're tethered. You're not tethered. Oh, you are tethered. Maybe you're tethered, maybe you're not. I'm not really sure, but you like, I don't know, adventure and solve puzzles and do all the normal stuff that you would do. Oh yeah. So this is a like a puzzle game or something, but you solve the puzzles by creating little stories of art or whatever by placing them into the tiles and stuff. It feels like it might be narrative-y enough, like Hand of Fate, which is why it's on here. So I think it might be cool. Nountown, VR language learning. Nountown. Oh, whoops, I should have closed this. We're back into the space of, oh, I don't know if this is good enough to recommend yet. You know what I mean? I'll stop right here. Nountown VR language learning. Wait, what were the languages? Chinese, French, German, Italian, Japanese, and Spanish. Well, Korean's in there too. Cool. I think this is worth it. There are other similar games. There's even similar free games, but this one's VR, so I guess that's it. Oh, they just added Korean in May. They added zoo stuff in March. That's cool. This is a city builder in a sort of paint style. Friends become family and settlements become cities. Seems pretty basic, pretty normal. It's got great reviews, but there's not a ton of them. Immortals Phoenix Rising is another Ubisoft game. It's like a fighting kind of game. I want to say like God of War, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. You got big weapons and stuff, but I don't know if it plays like that because there's no UI or anything on the screen. So I don't know. But 80% off is a lot. If this is when it actually came out, that's probably worth it. Goblin Tribes, where you play as a goblin tribe. It's a goblin city builder. I think this game's probably really worth it. The kind of thing I'm looking for, except for this management. I don't like this management style, but it's kind of hard to get away from it, I guess. The Eternal Cylinder. Discover dozens of mutations. I wonder if that involves changing your character to solve puzzles. Because it's a puzzle solving game. Airborne Kingdom, I've been waiting on this game for quite a while. I want it to be great. I think it is probably great. You sort of explore in the air and grow your town or whatever as you do. So I would hope that it's awesome, but I don't know. Maybe there's too much pressure on it or something, but I think I'll probably try it, and I think I'll play it. Kiwi co-op, another co-op game. This one's a puzzle game for the post. So I guess you got to deliver stuff to the right place. Oh, you work in a post office, but you're Kiwi birds. Super cute. Serial Cleaners, top-down stealth action game where you are a murder scene cleaner. Probably not for me right now. But the art is very cool and the scenes are very cool. Nobody saves the world. Nobody is a I don't know, some character. This game's supposed to be amazing also. It's got great art, a great world, lots of lore. I think this game's really good. I don't know if I'll play it though. There's just so much action adventure RPG stuff already. I'd have to figure out which ones I really want. This is a detective game, but the murders are like crazy or some junk. In the case of the Golden Idol, yeah, like people are dying in magician traps, and there's mutants and stuff. So it's, I don't know. It's like otherworldly or whatever. 1 to 8 players. Mine, build, craft, farm, unravel the mystery of the ancient core. I don't know what this game is even like. It sounds like Terraria, and it has the same, like, oh, I painted the floors, style of Terraria, and there's fishing for sure, but let's see. Oh yeah, similar to games you've played, Terraria and Conan for some reason. I guess because there's sand. Soul Nomad, another NIS game, strategy game. It's got the tiles. This one's, it's not old, but it's one of the older ones on the list, so I would pick other stuff before this, personally. Scrap Mechanic is an amazing game. It's supposed to be an amazing experience, but it's getting older and older and older. I wish they had. Is it even out of early access? It better not still be in early access. It's still in early access. It's crazy. This game has been being created for so long that, like, people have played it, and then new people have played it, and I don't think people are going to go back when it actually releases, Oh, good. We've almost made it to the end. All right. I'll talk about all these games because we're at the end. All right, cool. Spin Rhythm is another rhythm game. I want to like rhythm games. Well, I like rhythm games, but I want to play rhythm games and like playing them. This one spins, though, from what I understand, and there's just a bunch of colors and stuff, and that's great. And you can see how you have to I guess, pull to the side or what. Oh, I don't know if you could see that, but like hit the button, whatever this bar is, and then pull to the side and move and stuff. So it might be a unique version of it. Pentiment is a it's not a mystery. It's like an adventure, but you play through these pictures and stories and stuff. I feel like it's kind of like the Astrologaster. Was that the game that I played? Astrologaster, something like that, where you just played astrology stuff, basically. Night Witch, it says Metroidvania. It definitely looks like it as well. I don't normally like Metroidvania games because they are so often either the shooter style like Metroid, Super Metroid, or they're just like Castlevania. And I don't really like either of those games, but if this game has different and altered sort of platforming, then I would choose this over those two. Vault of the Void. Use your sideboard to swap in and out cards as you progress. There's something about combos. It doesn't really say that it's a deck building adventure. I assume that you just figure that joke out. It says CCG roguelike experience. There's a lot of similar games in here. Wobbly Life, open world physics sandbox. I looked at this because it seems so close to Gang Beasts and Human Fall Flat that I think it will be fun eventually once it's released, I guess. Indoor Kickball, a silly sports game. It's 1v1 though, so maybe there's enough people on, but it's only 10% off, so I don't know if it's worth it. Fabledom is another city builder. It looks and feels so much like so many of those others. I think the thing that sets it apart really is sort of like the art is a little different, and maybe it says challenge your neighbors or do diplomacy, and I don't think the others were talking about that, so maybe that's what makes it different. Oh, the villagers definitely are different. Your Turn to Die. Death game by majority. Multi-ending horror adventure game. What? 9. Okay, so there's 11 people trapped in a mysterious place. Okay, well, it's early access, so I would assume it has an ending, right? But maybe it doesn't? If it doesn't, that sucks. Beacon Pines. It's another adventure game. It's in a book, it looks like. Oh, yeah. A mysterious book. Sneak out late, make new friends, uncover hidden truths, collect words that will change the course of fate. Doom, doom, doom. That's cool. Sound Dodger 2. Dodge the music and weave through an endless ballet of bullets in an all-new collection of handcrafted levels. So I guess there's an old one. I guess I would recommend checking out the old one to see if it's worth picking up that one or this one, especially if they play similarly. I like rhythm games though. Super Dungeon Maker is a dungeon editor. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Jeez Louise, how many times have I sneezed? Challenge your friends. So it seems like it's Mario Maker or whatever. If there's not a campaign all to its own, that sucks. And it's not worth it. But if there is, that's definitely worth it. I would have to look around and see how that works out. Islets. Reunite a fragmented world in a wholesome Metroidvania. Again, this one looks like... well... I can't say it looks like Ori, but it probably plays similarly to Ori, especially because of the setting and the forest and stuff. And we have Aces and Adventures, a deck building RPG with poker powered combat. Combine poker hands with powerful ability cards. There are 13 fully voiced campaigns. That seems pretty cool. Whoa, this art is not what I expected either. I mean, this is, but that ending scene of like realism or whatever, why is that there? Oh wait, what? Huh. This is a card tree. That's cool. This might be unique and interesting enough to try out, especially because it has such great reviews. Cool. That's everything I want to talk about. It took me 3 hours and 40 minutes. I also have a ton of stuff that's free, obviously, that I could add at any time to my account, but I just don't because I'll never get to them, or I'll never get to the things I buy. Definitely check out Pickle Clicker. Torchlight Infinite is okay if you're looking for like Torchlight kind of ARPG style games, like if you wanted to play Diablo but you didn't want to pay for Diablo, try Torchlight Infinite. You can also play on your phone. Diablo Infinite is also on your phone. Rock Life, oh, this is the rock simulator that I thought the other one was, so definitely check out this rock simulator instead. Let's see, what else? I don't know what these are, but they're free. Blah 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 blah. Ilium is supposed to be amazing from what I remember, and Cataclysm is probably awesome as well. Google Earth VR, check it out. We played The Cycle. It's free. If you're looking to shoot stuff, check it out. Oh, Virtual College might be better than that Humble Bundle game I was talking about. Try Virtual College if you're looking for like Cottage, excuse me. If you're looking for like a chill experience. It doesn't have to, you know, you play it like once or something, but it's free, so that's fine. Alpaca Stacka, amazing, definitely recommend it if you're looking for free stuff. Miscusi, amazing, check it out. Yeah, cool. We're back to Pickle Clicker. Cool. This has been my frickin' wish list of probably only... There's probably less than 500 games on the actual list that could be purchased. Of that, in the cart... Oh, Persona 5 Tactica isn't out yet. Alright, well, whatever. I'm going to take out One Piece, and I might take out Persona. But of all that stuff, we didn't really choose very much, you know, throughout the adventure of discussing them, but I'm still going to have to go back and look through everything, make sure that what I choose is not gonna wind up being abandoned if it's early access, or have or be too short or something like that. And definitely remember that this entire discussion has been about games that I don't have yet. I have hundreds of amazing games, like hundreds of games. So I've played a bunch of random games that you might be looking at. If you want to know something about a game, I'll tell you. If I've seen something or played it or whatever, let me know. I'll try and figure it out for you if I don't know. Yep. I think the Persona games are the ones that I'll be picking up mostly. Like, that'll be the biggest portion of my purchase. I gotta make sure that the prices are correct, and not necessarily must be the cheapest possible, but you know, not if they've been $10 each, they might go to $10 again, and I might not be able to play them until then, so why not wait? Yep. If you've got recommendations for city builders that involve big armies, or roguelikes that are unique, deck builders that are unique, like Demon Book or whatever it's called, Book of Demons, games like that, I'm down. Disgaea, I'm down. Stuff like that. I'm also looking for rhythm games and fishing games. Hook me up. Let me know. I'm losing my voice. Which is wild. I can't believe just talking for that long altered my voice. But I'm also gonna eat because I've had food this entire time. I thought I was gonna eat while I looked through them and I didn't, so yeah. Thanks for hanging with me. I appreciate your discussion, your patronage, your thoughts, your concerns. Yeah. Let me know what you think. I'll see ya later. Have a wonderful whatever. Where are we gonna go? I don't know. Someone's playing Sea of Thieves. Alright, cool. I'll see you later. Deuce.
Have hearts. Have hearts. Have hearts.